wonderful, lovely evening to you all, ladies especially, but of course, the guys that are watching that are rooting for their lady friends or girlfriends, even, right? Right? Who's to say? Who's to say who's in the audience, right, Alice? But we know who's on the desk. It's me, Varn1x, joined with Alice. It's us two for today's broadcast, brought to you by ESEL, of course, is the Female Pro League Season 2. Emerald Diva, who knows what might be the name for the third? We got a sneak peek, so we know a little tiny bit, but we are not gonna leak it. We are not gonna leak it because Pika, one of the admins, he would be so sad because he was creative with it and stuff. By the way, we have the playoffs, and that's what is important. We have our first BO3 since the season 2 Emerald Diva. First BO3 will be Falcons Vega against Phantoms, and the second BO3 will be what, Alice?
Hey, it's gonna be Boar Valkyries versus Echo Esports, my guy. We're gonna have some two interesting BO3 today. And you know what? BO1 are like BO1, but BO3 you can actually see if the teams can go with a full swipe, right? Or they can just maybe go 1-1, play for the third game. Everything is possible in a best of three because you have time to adjust. It's no more just one life. You have multiple lives and you can actually do something. You can have a way to counter attack, even if you lose one game.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Definitely, it is important to be said that the BO1s are tricky. Like if you play a BO1 like 20 times, two teams against each other, it might lead to some results, right? But when you play them in BO3s or BO5s rather,
Yeah.
people even go as far to say that BO3s are not enough, that BO5s are like where the juice, flows, where the meat really happens, where the tactics can be used. I feel like it depends. Definitely, of course, BO7s, even the legendary ones that we have on
Ooh.
a like M series and stuff, right? Maybe we will have
Yeah,
we
yeah.
will have some on MWC, right, and MWI as well, right? So those are the juicers, the biggest juicers, usually reserved for the grand finals and stuff. So those are probably the biggest test of the analysis of the drafts and so on. But yeah, it for sure starts with the BO3s, uh, where you have one chance to kind of fumble the bag, to kind of make an error, try something out, and then you can pick yourself up, fix your mistakes, and play the two games that are left there, win them out, and you're still fine. Of course, it will be by the scoreline 2-1, but still playable. Not like BO1s where it's like dipping your hand in the lava. Like it's there, it's done, hand is gone. So what I'm trying to say is that we have Falcons Vega roster, and the lovely ladies will be lovely introduced by Alice, right?
Of course, man, I can do it. Of course, we have Falcon Vega with Nocturne, Vendetta, Sinrix, Nuki or Nuki, and names. I still cannot get those names right, but hey, go with the Phantom Man.
We have Phantoms, Vin, Voltino, Suzune, Melia, Mai Chinese, and Yatui. That's the second squad that will be matched up against the first one, and it's blue against green, right? Which is funny because usually green and blue is reserved for the left team, and usually what do they pair up with green? I think purple, right? Purple for the opponents, whereas for blue
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the yeah. So
I mean, I don't know which one you root for because you have kind of a purple-ish, something
it's purple,
darker,
yeah.
right?
It's purple.
And
I think we both are rooting for the red team. So let's see. Let's see if the win rate for the red team will be the biggest. Of course, win rate for the red team being the biggest doesn't necessarily mean that the team that starts on red has to win. But we will see. We will see. Based
yeah,
on how it was presented, I believe that Phantoms should be the red side in the first game. At least that's how it was shown. And from the past, we know that it's kind of going according to this plan. So I believe so. Of course, we will see in a bit. But Alice, I think it's super important to say that really lay it out. Falcons Vegas super dominant team. They are literally a powerhouse. They even took a game out of the foot, which honestly to many was like a feat that's unachievable, like killing a god or something like that. So really hard task they were able to manage. Phantoms on the other hand, team that's been through ups and downs, and they are definitely not the Goliath as Falcons Vega are showing to be. So what do you think could be their approach? what do you think would be the chinks in the armor they could utilize? You know, you look at Phantoms, you think about their strengths, their weaknesses. Where do you think their strengths lies that they can utilize against Falcons Vega? If you were to give them a win, how they would do that?
Firstly, they need to take all that's possible from the meta out, or take something from the meta and reserve like one or two bans for comfort picks for Falcons Vega, you know. So take out something that's comfortable for Falcons Vega to play, like Fanny, because if I'm not wrong, Footy Sports and Falcons Vega have a godly Fanny in the jungle. So take the Fanny out and then go with full meta. Or if you're confident enough, just forget about comfortable picks and just go with full meta. And also, don't just ban full meta. Go with full meta yourself, because Phantom, we know that they are playing good, they're playing decent, but they are going with mostly with comfort picks, comfort zone. They are just going with what they know they can play the best. So at this point, they need to come as well with some different strategy than they were until now in the group stages if they want to get at least one win against Falcons Vega.
Agreed. And it's also super tricky, do you think you were mentioning? Because against Falcons Vegas, since we know they have some cheesy picks, some people could call them, it's tricky because they were able to rock Alice in the jungle quite successfully a couple of times. They were able to rock the Fanny, which of course depends how you look at it, but definitely it's not part of the active meta, you could say, right? Of course, depends how good your Fanny is, and she can be part of almost any active meta. But you know, usually Fanny is either super broken, so she's permaban, or she's decent, but you need to play her properly. And I feel like the spot in which she is right now is that she's kind of in between, you know, where if you're super good on her, you can go crazy. But if
Yep.
you are not so good, it's kind of, you know, needs to have a decent comp around it or against it. We are entering the first phase of the bands. Falcons Vega, by the way, on the blue side, Phantoms on the red. So right now we cheering for Phantoms. Woo! Right? Right, Alice? Right, Alice? We want to see them go. What will be the first ban? They are really
I
thinking
mean,
it through. Oh, yeah, go. No ban? It's a no
I,
ban.
they might be too confident. I mean, like, we need bans. What are the bans?
This is such a statement. You think it's on purpose? You think they are, you know, like messing with Phantoms? They are like, come on, we don't even need to ban heroes against you.
At this point, then just wait for the time. I would just ban like random heroes like Nana, Eudora. Nobody's gonna play those, right? Or Layla. Or maybe Layla's gonna be a pick. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well,
Hmm.
Phantoms are definitely going with the meta which you were talking about. I just recently had a talk with Mio about Juxin, where the way I see it is like, I feel like Juxin can be played in two. For example, Yi, for example, other heroes as well. Even Valentina can deal decently well into Juxin if there are good tools to steal. So I'm seeing a lot of teams recently not really worrying about her that much, especially with the nerfs that she got attacked with. Paquito though, that's a super logical ban. I agree. Like I'm
Yeah,
all
yeah.
with you, Phantoms.
Okay. Oh, we can see also some cams. Okay, the girls look like they're ready. A
Ah,
bit of
what is it?
problem from Melia and
What
Voltino. Oh, look at my
what is it?
Chinese.
What is it? What do you think it is? Do you think it's a lamp? Oh, they have the same one, don't they have? Is it the
Oh,
same one?
I cannot understand what those are, but they're kind of
Are
fluffy
they
and
like?
okay. Hey,
I
let me
feel
get my
like
Stitch in the room, man. Let me get my Stitch in the
it.
room.
I think
Uh,
it has to be like some sort of Pokemon or something like that, right? Isn't it? It looks like
it
it,
can
kind of.
be. It can be.
Man, Suzune is emoting, man. Someone has to make emotes out of that. I think there's a lot of content there.
They're having so much fun, bro. Okay. Oh, they are back to bannings, and okay, Fovius out, Harley out. Paquito, you mentioned it earlier. At this point, ban Marcel maybe because they have first pick, and I don't think that Phantom is ready to play against Falcons Vega having a comp, starting with Marcel and then building around it. Because if they're gonna have this, man, it's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous to play against. Or Warren, maybe Bellery. Okay, no, bro. Nah, I'm just curious how they're gonna approach
I
this
think
one,
this is a
Falcons
good
Vega.
move. I think this is a decent move because I feel like Favos is super good into Harid specifically, and okay, Harley isn't necessarily super good into Harid. Harid is probably the hero which can survive the most. Either Hanabi or Harid, those two marksmen, I would give the most survivability chance against Harley. So Harid against Favos makes sense. Against Harley, it's kind of but sorry, you were saying?
Nah, I was thinking about the Belleric, but other than that,
Beric first pick
to
or
ban.
Beric ban?
No, no, to
Ban,
ban,
ban.
instead of Harid. But okay, they went. Okay, the bans are good, but the things there's so many things open that you don't
Yeah.
even know what to prioritize.
But it's better for the red team. The thing you are saying, right? So many picks. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, how did we not know? Of course, it was right there in front of us. Favos being banned, and Harley too. Harley, he can deal super well into Freya because he can jump out, burst her down, burn her cooldown, Valkyrie's Descent gone, and then he re-engages. And even if she has Valkyrie's Descent on, he can just poke her from afar. For Freya, okay, she is really fast, but what Freya thrives the most in are the situations where she can jump on an immobile target. Then her movement and mobility itself is super good. That's broken at that point. But if she's matched up against someone who is mobile in itself, then her mobility is, it's not an advantage anymore. It's more like equalizing the field.
Okay, but okay. Oh, bro. I wouldn't have expected Phantom to come up with this. Yeah?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I agree. If Phantoms took Freya and Falcons Vega picked this, I'm like, I see it, bro. But this is such a statement pick. Like, it can either go crazy and be super good if executed properly, or it could be super flop. Alice, this is interesting, right?
Yeah, I told you, if Phantom wants to win, they need to go ban meta. They did it. They didn't care for comfort picks, right? And also they are picking good heroes like Zitian in the mid, godly, especially that Zuxin is banned. And then Marcel as the roamer already, that's very good. But then you have to face Freya and that Khalid. Now Lilia. It's gonna be a bit tough, but it's doable.
But this is one thing that I kind of forgot. Zetian and Marcel don't necessarily have the best 2v2. And if you have a powerhouse like Khalid and Lilia, ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, it could be worse. Maybe it could have been like Kimi or something. That would be even worse. But Lilia and Khalid is decent. Also, they have insane wave push. I don't think Zetian can compare. If Khalid helps out Lilia, the wave is gone immediately, and then they can rotate. And if Marcel needs to clear out the wave and he's stuck in the lane, he's not as effective. You want to be annoying, you want to be running in the jungle, always be on the move, which will be kind of negated. Xborg, though, what do we think about that? Because I don't know what I think about it.
Hey, I've seen Xborg in the hands of Suzune alongside Tamus. I think you play those two heroes the most in tournament. But Tamus didn't work quite so decent, but Xborg actually worked. So now they just need to take out some decent junglers that can put problems to Xborg, like Suyuk, Harley already out. What else can they just take out? Maybe YSS, maybe, I don't know, Frederick can be, but nah, Frederick against Marcel, I think it's tough to pull. Maybe Guinevere, they need to take Guinevere out.
Guinevere, huh? For which side are we thinking?
For Phantom to ban it out, so Falcons Vega won't pick it.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I agree, definitely. If you are able to play super quick, which Guinevere can, then Marcel and the rest of the team is kind of left in a pretty peculiar position, and it will be hard to play. Yeah. And the bans follow that fashion, by the way, too. It's Sora, which where he can initiate fight super quickly. He can also burst you down super quickly, and Marcel would not really be able to react. So kind of the same thing, kind of same shtick. Alice being banned from the side of Falcons Vega? Man!
Okay. They also banned, like, Esmeralda. I get it. You have Khalid, you have Lilia, you have Freya, and you banned Esmeralda. Alice for not having too much engaged with the Xborg, but what else can you pick alongside the Xborg? Maybe Zong can do some decent job? Or... okay, I'm just clueless. Maybe they can go with the marksman. Hopefully it's not going to be the Leslie, because we know Involtino is good with Leslie, it's dangerous, but also Leslie in here... Kind of tricky.
I don't think you can play Leslie, honestly. Like, okay, if we magically teleport ourselves into a 20-minute long game and Leslie is on full builds, ideally something swapped.
Okay, with Uranus. Unexpected though. I didn't saw Uranus. Okay. I just don't know what drafting am I watching because I'm so stunned by Phantom. They're different than what we've seen so far. Maybe they're just chilling and now they are just taking it more seriously. That's a best of three. And then the Leo. I forgot the Leo Mord. I was thinking about YSS. I was thinking about Guinevere, but I forgot the Leo Mord, the shining knight. I think this is the the nicest looking skin, not the baddest, the nicest one. I think you also mentioned in the past. Am I wrong?
Nah, you're right. You're absolutely correct. It's very pretty, very shiny. If I would be riding a horse, I would like to look like that. Also, I'm of course missing the part of where he has like beautiful hair and that too, right? But yeah, details. What Phantoms need right now? That's a pickle. Probably something to fill into their team comp which wants to play extended fights. So some marksman which likes extended. Is that Melissa?
Carrier Cloudman. Melissa?
Yeah. Because imagine they want to jump. Oh, I'm not sure about this one.
You know what? At some point, I was thinking about Hanabi just for the fact that she can slow down a lot. She can have a lot of defense possibilities in case they are losing because she has range and she can just bounce from a minion to another minion to enemies to lords to objectives, right? And okay, it's doable. It's doable since Hanabi is kind of getting tiny pick lately, so it can work.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
Hey Warren, here we are with the first BO3 of today and of this tournament. We are in the land of dawn. Falcons Vega versus Phantom. Who's gonna come on top? Who's gonna take the first game? Who's gonna have the momentum in the first minute of the game? Talk with me, bro. Give me some info. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it, bro. I get it. You are just speechless. You don't know
I'm at a
what's gonna
loss
happen.
of words. What can I say, man? Like,
Yeah.
seeing this draft from Phantoms, as you were saying, right? We
Yeah,
did not really
yeah.
expect that this is the way it would go, and so far, who's to say, really, right? Nothing really too crazy happening. Should they be winning early? I don't feel like it. I feel like team fights are their strong suit, so everything's kind of according to plan. We were expecting that Yatui would get pushed in together with Melia. It's kind of happening, and they are chilling. Yeah, I think like Phantoms need to play slow until level 4. Oh no, and this is the misstep. You give them one, they take it. Flicker gone, and Yatui needs to be more careful next time.
Yeah, Yatui as well. As Uranus on top in Voltino, she played a bit careless and forced to use the vengeance early on, and also forced under the tower by Freya. That's now kind of, if I'm not wrong, she's stealing a bit of the jungle creep, or she was just staying where, waiting. Okay, Uranus a bit in danger. Marksmen, they are just poking each other, not even much. Oh, mid lane kind of forced a flicker from Melia. Bro. Okay. 2 minutes in, no kills, but there's some little fights happening on the map.
Some little fights, some bigger fights might come on. Oh, a bunch of ults just popped. Voltino, Melia too. Those two ults can come in clutch. Nusi, jumping for Melia. Oh, Melia getting hit by this skull shot. Oh no, this is not looking really pretty. Okay, Phoenix Descent, hitting two, stunning them up. She is still alive. The shields are there, but first blood still goes to Nusi. Oh my god, the kill is there. Romer was able to attain that kill. Oh, and Suzune is falling flat too. That's really unfortunate. Freya is holding the leash on Involtino. She could not really move there.
Hey, this for the first battle of this match, kind of. I mean, it started good with Suzune stealing the turtle, nice ultimate coming in with the red tree, but then it followed very bad. Nucci taking the kill on in their own jungle, like there, where Suzune was also trying to get that, and now ooh, that was close in bot lane. Name's in danger. Hmm. There's still that tiny little difference in farm, that 1k that it's popping up. Okay, Yatuil trying to go in.
Nusi. She is definitely a threat. And she will continue to be so. Suzune missing, sorry, yeah, she's missing the passive right now. She is a little bit more vulnerable, but Nusi is just kind of being a nuisance, right? That's what
Yeah.
Khalid can be expected to do, and that's what she's been doing so far. Oh, maybe she will become a little bit more than that. Marcel
Ooh.
stopping her in her tracks, golden hour, all right, keeping them in their place. Yatui stunning them up, and this is exactly what Marcel can do. If you initiate, and he's given enough time, he can disengage that. Lovely play from Yatui, keeping her team alive. And this is exactly what they should be doing. They should be de-escalating situations. They should just be chilling, laid back kind of, and waiting for the right moments. Team fights. The next turtle is their timer.
Hey, this is looking already tough. Only 2 kills in 4 minutes and a half, and they are just forcing fights on the map. Okay, they just forced, let's say, that golden plate on the bot lane for a little bit of push from Moscow, but nothing more than that. And Suzune have maybe the possibility of taking the turtle, but oh, Vendetta. Hey, Vendetta is right on point with that retry, and they are just fighting Suzune in danger. First of all, in that fight, Nocturne forced as well to ultimate and go back. Nucci being aggressive in middle of 3 enemies, forcing on passive from Yatuil, going in with the golden hour, stunning them, but the killing is on point. Yatuil forced back because she's kind of low. Involtino not having the HP to sustain that huge damage coming from Nocturne as well as Sirens.
Involtino, dead and dusted. Oh yeah, let's happened so quickly.
Too fast.
Yeah, sorry, maybe I'm too sleepy, I guess so. But the ladies are, you know, pumping the blood.
Yep.
Pumping the blood in their veins a lot. They are definitely going for each other's throats. But unfortunately, so far, the vampire game, Falcons Vega were better in those. They got more scalps on their scoreline.
Hey bro, 4-0, 6 minutes in. They are still going again for that bot tower. They want it. And I love the position from Nucci, as well as Vendetta coming closer, Sirens as well there. They forced one tower. I don't think to force another one. I'm sure that there is the
Martinez, oh no, she got picked apart. It's another death on the execution list of Falcons Vega.
I definitely didn't expect this one. I mean, I thought for a second they might want the tower. Oh, Vendetta going in. No. Ah, okay. Bro, it's just gonna keep going. Ooh, that's so close. Vendetta a bit in danger. Nocturne coming in with the Valkyrie and trying to force something. Flicker to go even further in. Nuki coming closer. Vendetta still there waiting. Suzune not having the shield, not having the passive, not having the ultimate to engage or to help. And my Chinese is there helpless. Doesn't have anything to do with the enemies are just pushing the mid tier 1. Marcel going in for something, but no, they just forced to stay under the tower. They don't have anything to do right now because they barely stand their ground. Warren, what they have to do? It's a 6k gold gap in only 7 minutes of the game.
And there's a problem. Usually, how can you spot that the gold lead is big is if you look at the timer and it's the same stuff. If it's the same number as it's on the timer, you know it's bad. Okay, if we have like 40-minute game, then probably it will not matter anymore. But, oh my god, but this matters a lot. Nocturne even dive in 1v2, but no.
Oh,
Marcel is playing his card. No. Yes, Yatu is playing exactly how she's supposed to, and she's able to stop the engaging Nocturne.
Oh, look at Moscow.
Oh wait, Moscow jumped in. Can he get the kill? I don't think so. Yatu with a flicker out, I think. I'm not sure, but she definitely survived. That's the thing.
Yeah, I was like, who's Moscow ulting? Because he's not catching Xborg. But then I was seeing in the bot lane two people recalling low HP and actually connected to Yatuli, but didn't have the damage. Or maybe Yatuli was too fast. Oh, mid lane. Ah, that golden hour.
Oh,
And the
Suzune getting
killing
picked
spree.
apart right now.
Mega
Mega for Syrinx, and this is the choke point. You don't want to get in there because the AoE is strong with them. It's Moscow, it's Vendetta, it's Nocturne, even with her spells and Syrinx. You don't want to be there.
Okay. At least they got a kill. No more zero on the side of Phantom. Oh, Vendetta. My chain is so low HP,
My
but in
Chinese
the
getting
end,
picked. Yeah, Yatui right now. She's on the run. Oh no, Xborg, I'm not sure if this is the fight you want to pick. Nusi kinda tanky, even healing herself up with the Raging Sandstorm. And even more kills into the pocket of Falcon's Vega. 10k. And now the Goldie is even higher than the minute mark. Oh, that's bad news for Phantoms.
hey, this is bad news because the goal gap it's even getting bigger. No more the minute, it above the minute. Oh, Nocturne pushed back from the tower. She was trying to sneakily push that. Involtino not sustaining enough at this point. They need to somehow resist, try to hold up. Oh, Involtino is melted by Lilia's little bubbles of damage. That's too much coming from the mid lane, and you're an HP supposed to tank a lot with a Uranus. Another tower falls. That's gonna be tougher and tougher by the every minute is going to pass. An ultimate from Hanabi. My Chen is trying to link them somehow to pop up some damage into them, but it's just not there. Vendetta's taking the lore without any problems. It's 10 minutes nearly. 12k gold gap and is getting bigger and bigger. Looked like Phantom, even though they had a good draft, a perfect draft for this match. Maybe Hanabi was kind of out of position. Maybe the Uranus on the XP was not quite there. Maybe they could have went with something else that can have more impact in fights. But still, it's doable. Or maybe they didn't expect that Freya to go on XP, so that's why they went with Uranus, expecting something else that Uranus can actually play against. It's so many they didn't know if and ifs there. And here on the land of Dawn is gonna be the Lord coming into the mid lane. Are they able to defend this one?
That's the big F. Can they even do that? 12,000. Oh my god, there's the fight. My chase is not even there. Suzanne trying to stop them in their tracks, but she's spinning in the golden hour. That's such a misplay from the Marcel or even from the Xborg. Just not a good communication part. Okay, they got one, but no, I think that's all they got. Because right
This is
now
it.
the next thing to fall is their base crystal. Yes, Alice, this is it. And look at Vendetta, how she's celebrating. How her little guy is jumping with joy. He knows that he helped her to achieve the victory. You know, the happy talisman, he was there for her.
That's a fast first game. I mean, maybe okay, that Marcel MVP, that's well worth, but something didn't add up. What happened? They had such a good draft, and also this the beginning of the match wasn't that bad as well because there were only like 2 kills in the first 4 or 5 minutes, and nothing much happened. So it was actually good, but then at some point, Involtino started to losing a lot. Bot lane, my Chinese as well in danger with the Hanabi because they were coming 4 people for them. And just from that, Yatul tried the best she could do to keep them busy, to keep them away, but it couldn't play that aggressive style that you would expect from Marcel because at the end of the day, there's too much coming from Lilia. That pick of the mid lane, that was actually very good. I would have expected the Zetian to be better than Lilia in this draft, but actually, that Lilia was so dangerous, especially to Uranus, slowing him down, bursting him at some point, and not even him, but as well at some point when I was expecting them to just take the bot tower when they were 4 versus 3 and then just go back, move to mid lane or whatever, just go in the jungle to not force that second tower anymore. But they forced it, and actually was Lilia who picked another kill after they took the tower on my Chinese. And that was very good. I mean, I was expecting that one. And from there, just started to fall down more and more. They just couldn't do much. And Suzune was, even though that final grade wasn't quite nice to see, she actually had a lot of good entries in fights and maybe not that well timed with Golden Hour, but they were good because she stole Turtle. one or twice. I'm not sure, but one I'm sure for one time when she stole it and they were still in the game. And after that, something just happened. It was not that much of an impact in the fights or even presence.
Yeah, yeah, great analysis from you. I really feel like the mid lane is very solid part because Lilia, she was able to do her thing. And Marcel, I was saying I'm a little bit worried because even though it feels like two good powerhouses given the meta, by themselves they would be fine, but paired up against what they were paired up against was a tough battle. And the first moment when they lost the flicker, they overstepped. That was it. That was on. Because in a lane like this, if you get advantage, okay, if you get advantage on the side of Marcel and Zetian, that's probably not so bad. But if there is advantage on the side of Khalid and Lilia, ooh, it's done. They will burn your flickers, they will kill you if you don't have them, or they will zone you from the form. They will do whatever they want, and if you want to contest them, you're risking that you will die. But if you don't contest them, you are risking that your teammates will die with yourself not being able to rotate. So really, really tough pill to swallow. But I have to say one thing. I I know there were problems with the draft of Phantoms, but I liked it. I feel like it just needed some tidying up, you know, like maybe not maybe not having Xborg, having rather something else. Because the golden hour on the paper, I didn't feel like it would be so troublesome, but when we saw it in action, there were many moments where golden hour just completely disrupted the last Insanity's damage, or Xborg just went into golden hour because he's super fast during the ult, and he just goes in there because he doesn't realize. Super tricky. Not the best synergy there. Also, I didn't really like the Hanabi pick. I know Hanabi is good, but your team comp needed something for the early game. So at least a hero who has good laning, you know, something like that. I don't feel like Hanabi has it. Like, she can farm, but her threat to the other marksman is not really there. If there was like a Granger, for example, which has a threat, which has a kill potential against the other laner, I feel like that could have been much more effective, because your team comp was playing too much heavily into the level 4. Until then, we cannot really do anything, and you play into Falcons Vega. Well, they will smack you even on level 2. Is he bigger? Do you feed him? Do you feed him, Alice? I feel like
No,
he's
bro.
grown. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that was because you moved him really close to the cam. Okay, all right.
I'm having it with me. Okay, bro. Ah, second game, second draft coming in. Phantoms versus Falcons Vega. Okay, first draft was actually decent. First draft was actually there, but something happened in the game. So they need to somehow find their communication problem, make it work, and also the draft will not just the draft, but the playstyle will come in place. You know, like a puzzle. That's what Phantom needs to do right now, to somehow find that balance in their communication, because I don't see anything else coming like falling apart unless the communication is not quite there, because they are moving kind of together, but at some point they just go in separate ways, and that's the point. That's the break moment of their gameplay. When, for example, Falcons Vega right now in the first match, they just capitalize on everything. Jungle creeps, minion, neutral objectives, towers, everything fall in place for them.
Butterfly is born by thy wish.
Jushin being banned from the side of Falcons Vega now for a change. All right. Harriet being outed. What's that telling us, really? Is it just a repeat of the meta bans? Is that it? Or is there a plan behind it? Because last time they were on the red side. By the way, Alice, just on the note,
Yep.
we are really bad cheerleaders. We are like horrible cheerleaders, because we both cheered for the red side. It lost by a pretty drastic measure. So yeah, I think we are lucky. We are not getting paid to be cheerleaders. I think we are real lucky at that we are getting paid for yapping. But back to the draft, right? Harit, Paquito. So at a lot of dashes. Is that what's the plan really? Like, is it like Vexana mid lane? Is it like Kimi? I feel like Kimi could really benefit from those two being banned, Also with the Juxin ban, what was there really to stop Kimi? I don't feel like there's much stuff. Okay, Eve, she can outrange her, but in a straight 1v1, since Kimi is building the right, now I
Maybe
lost
Gord?
it because Gord. Ooh, you would like Gord?
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think that's even better. Gord could be good, but do you first pick Gord?
Oh, wait. If you're VSG, maybe you can first pick Gord. They just picking Gord like that alongside the Paquito, if I remember well. But yeah, here, I don't think they. I mean, it's possible, you know. They just need to have that draft in mind with the Gord. But nah, it's not gonna be. If we are coming to reality right here, Phantom versus Falcon Vega, they're not gonna go with the Gord. When you have possibilities again for the Marcel that was actually very good and very well played, they can go again with the Marcel first pick. But then it's gonna be a problem because you leave so many possibilities for Falcons Vega again.
But can you really do that? You are saying options, you want to cut their options. I agree with that fact, but I don't feel like there's that much stuff to cut them with, right? Like you don't have so many bands, so you need to. In the end, you are gonna leave them with something. And they are on the red side. They are on the red side, so.
Yeah, but still, okay, they can go with Leo Mord. Phantom can actually pick Leo Mord. It's, and I don't know why wouldn't they? I mean, it's very good. It can sustain a lot. It's versatile. It has a lot of damage. I mean, even the rotation with him is easier to do and faster than with Xborg or Tamus. So they can actually go. So then they can actually pick this Leo Mord. Other than that, Falcos might have it again. So it's like give it or take it, you know. And maybe just goes. Okay, I was about to say maybe Zetian first pick since it's the next or the second best mage after Zetian. Sorry, after Zuxin. And since she's banned, you can just pick Zetian.
Yeah,
now
definitely the options are there, right?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's a nice skin.
Okay.
That's a nice skin. God damn it, I love it. He looks like a superhero man in that skin. Is this? I don't think it's a superhero skin. I don't think it is. I think I know which one is it, but I think I never saw the model. I just like I saw the splash art. Not many atlases in my games. Do you have atlases in your games?
Nope. Never. I usually have Franco made, Gord XP.
God damn.
These are my average 200 stars matches. But yeah, okay. We're having again the Freya. Oh, the Freya. It's gonna be dangerous again. Phantom need to come with some AXP pick to actually counter this Freya, because if not, or maybe, bro, imagine that Falcons Vega went with Freya AXP in the first match, but now they can go with it on the goal lane, so they can confuse Phantom so much. But still, they can also go with Esmeralda, because it's still not banned. They can go with Esmeralda AXP. Oh, okay. Okay, Diggy, good. Hanabi, good.
Wait, are we really sure? Like, I like the Diggy, but I hate the Hanabi.
Think about this. Think about this. Atlas
okay.
coming for you.
Yeah.
But you have the passive or even the Aegis to just immune his stun or even ultimate as a marksman.
Okay, I
That's
get it,
huge.
but why
That's huge
Hanabi?
enough.
Like, could you not have went for Granger because of the range?
I mean, at this point...
Okay, I know I look like a hater, and if there was scared, he would probably be mad at me, but I don't have issue with Hanabi. I know she can work, but my problem is that the way I'm looking at it right now is that there is Hanabi. She has basically no self-peel. Okay, like, there's the problematic part. She has the shield. She's super tanky with it, but she doesn't have peel in a sense where she can get out. You know, like she doesn't have dashes. She doesn't have this kind of stuff. So in this sense, I feel like it's really dangerous even pairing her up with a Diggy, because Diggy, he can get her out of a slippery situation, but I don't know if she can survive all the damage. If Freya is in her face, if Granger is shooting at her, I don't know if she survives the damage. And so far, there are no other threats. Of course, you can fix it with a jungle, you can fix it with XP. I would really like Favos, by the way, if he is left open, which I don't think he will be. But if he is left open, or even Lapu, there should be a powerhouse on the XP that has to be dealt with. Because if you don't have that, then it probably will be just the jungler and just Hanabi, and I feel like that's really doable. Because Zetian not really a threat. You don't want to. You don't need to deal with her necessarily.
That's okay. Look. I completely agree. It's just that the, I wanted to say that still Esmeralda works, still doable, but yeah, they just took it out because when you have that Freya in the enemy team, that I think that's the most valid pick you can go with Esmeralda to just counter her that shield from Freya. Especially that you have Diggy, you have extra mobility, you cannot get stunned, so you just can go, and also you can just stop them in place. And okay, they took your Uranus out. I don't think that Uranus was that big of a problem for Freya, and they banned Lilia. Okay, Lilia, that's a good ban. That's a good ban because it was a lot. It was doing a lot for Falcons Vega against Phantoms draft earlier. But still, not so many possibilities from Diggy to set. They need something on the XP to actually set. That Lapu, as you were mentioning, that might be actually good. Okay, look, the Gord. I was telling about Gord, not the first pick, but it's still there. We can call it Gord first pick in the second round.
Yeah. So that's how you get your predictions right, Alice. You warp in the reality, right? Yeah, you have the Infinity Stones, the Reality Stone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy at least one of the teams picked Granger. I'm really happy about that. And I think Granger is, by the way, such a nice tool into shield heroes because he can pretty easily pick up a Deep Sea Halberd. I know there is the component of attack speed, which, of course, not the best for Granger. But yeah, he's open. Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
just take Feathers. Yeah, literally. Just do it. And also take Xborg, by the way. Yeah. This is such a good thing. This fixes literally all our issues. Frontline issues, next threat issues. Because right now, you have to deal with Xborg, you have to deal with Invaltino, you have to deal with my Chinese as well. Okay, Zetian and Diggy, they're just there for the utility. But now this comp is good. The only issue I have with this comp is the early game. And it will all also be happening around mid lane. Because the mid lane is weak. Oh, wait a second. Is she going for it?
Hey, okay. I think she wants to cook some chicken today because having the Diggy in the room on the enemy side. But will she? Okay, she just changed. Okay, no more chicken.
All right. You know, it's if you look at it, it's kind of the same comps, playing into each other.
Yeah.
In a sense, right? Because my Chinese, Involtino, Suzuna, those are the three carries for Phantoms. Whereas on the other side, it's Nocturne, Names, Syrinx, and Vendetta. Which of course means that if Phantoms fall a little bit behind, still playable. If Falcons Vega fall a little bit behind, they are cooked. So if Phantoms are able to squeak out 1 kill here and there, 2 kills, 3 kills, that could be it. But of course, Falcons Vega will not let it happen easily. Alice, we will be hopping into the second game of this BO3. And what are your predictions based on the draft as we hop into the Land of Dawn?
Hey, my guy, the drafts are again looking good for both of the sides. I want to see more from Phantom right now because it's looking even better than the earlier. And now they can have countermeasures for Nucci, for Names, for Vendetta, for Nocturne. I mean, they have a lot of possibilities right now. They just need to play it safe, play around... let's just say not the early game. They need to stop fighting or just position themselves bad, and they just need to play safe, carefully, and they can somehow take it. Okay. Melee already losing the passive in the early first minute.
Oof. Ooh.
Wait. Did you notice something?
Vendetta starting on a purple?
Close. Melee not having level 2 and already a flicker from the Diggy.
Oh, wait, she's missing a flicker?
Yeah. And the level 2.
Yeah, but well, When did that happen even? All right, Nusi jumping in. Oh, there's a frozen double stun. Oh, maybe. Yes, it's a first blood. It might have been more, but this is what I've been saying. It's the weak early game on the mid lane. You have
Yeah.
to respect it.
Oh, Sirens putting more pressure, but nothing too dangerous. That's what I was saying about, my guy. You have disadvantage in the early game, as you were mentioning as well. Don't play it reckless. Don't have bad positioning. Just wait. And Melia not having the level 2, I don't know what happened there, but she missed some minions, or maybe Yatuil took them when Melia wasn't there. Okay, and there are gonna be another kills here. Yeah, no doubt. That was just a free kill on the plate.
Is she playing the feed in Diggy? Because so far it looks like it.
It's a good strategy, or was in like 2020.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was. I think a newsflash, Yatui. I don't think it's good anymore, and especially if the kills are on Cyrinx. It's just one. All right, the second one is on Nusi. But this Gord is probably your biggest issue, and he will become even bigger. Right now, 9,000 HP on the turtle. It's been kind of started up. Oh, Mr. Gush Blast, Miss Suzune apart. Now she has to run. Okay, she still has last insanity to pop. She's not using it. Okay, Yatui getting killed again. That's the problem. You don't have the front line. Well, you do, but on the XP lane side of things, oh no, there's a knock-up, knock-back, pull-in, and it's a double kill for Nocturne. And Falcons Vega are suddenly back with the same stuff that we were talking about. Look at the Goldie. It's the same as the minutes. And you know what they say? When it's the same as the minutes, it's bad.
Don't say it again, man. Last time was like 10k and it was 8 minutes only. And looks like Falcons Vega, maybe they had a rough start earlier in the first game when the game was like kind of equal until the first 4 minutes. But right now, they changed the gear. They're more aggressive. Ooh, that ultimate coming from Zichyan.
Beautiful. That was gorgeous.
Oh.
Yeah, Alice, that was gorgeous. Okay, and the kill is on my Chinese. If someone is supposed to get you, nasty. Even that was a pop shield there. Oh no, yeah, I don't think Involtino will have. I would like to see the items. I don't think Involtino is building properly because this felt like, okay, I know Nocturne, 3 kills, right, all of that, but I don't think she has the anti-heal. I don't think there is dominance ice because her HP bar was not moving, and you need to rush that if you play into Freya. Oh, Melia, okay, Melia actually getting stopped, or rather stopping them with the Phoenix Descent. Oh no, Suzune, can she get the cap? Come on, leave her the cap at least. Okay, she has that. Cyrinx, half HP, nice poke. But no, there's Atlas with a flicker, but Nocturne is nowhere to be seen. Okay, in the meantime, my Chinese getting one gun by names as she takes her name off the list. Oof,
hey, I've seen earlier, bro, that Sky Piercer or names popping up before starting the fight, and I think that was the decisive thing that killed my Chinese. Otherwise, I think it would have been kill for a kill. I didn't think that Chinese can take it like Granger into the base, but would have been at least a neutral trade, right? 1-for-1 now. Vendetta coming deep into the jungle.
Oh, no.
Yatuil in danger. Dead already, not even danger.
Do you think by some like somehow Yatui thinks that she has less insanity on the like you know on Diggy? Because it feels like it. It feels like she thinks that it's doing more than it. Nah, I'm of course messing around, but it's a hard spot. Spot to be in, especially since, oh no, Melia almost getting, yes, she gets killed. It's a killing spree, but Suzune doing a lot of work. I'm not sure if it's not enough. Unfortunately, too much damage from Cyrinx, and she's right now on 4 kills. It looks like she took a note from God Believers notebook.
Okay, at this point it's just one-side massacre if Phantom is not changing something, because 5 minutes in, 6k, nearly 7k gold gap.
Really? Yeah, what can they do really? Because they will just get 1v2'd here under the tower. Yatui also getting killed too. And yeah, of course, we have to say the thing, which is pretty obvious, but let's state it nonetheless. When Yatui is on this level and she's a Diggy, of course, she will die a bunch of times. She has to face check most of the time. She has to be there so her marksman or her mid lane doesn't die. So she takes the deaths, right? The last 3 deaths were just this case, this scenario. So, of course, we can be laughing about it, but she's doing her job right. She's supposed to be doing that. If someone's supposed to die, the best is if Yatui is the one dead. Because she has the passive, she's still there for the vision. So in
Yeah.
this sense, she's doing her job well. But the problem is that I'm not sure that the Falcons back are slowing down. Rather, I
Nope.
feel like they are speeding up. I think they will close out the game. And right now, you talk about speeding up, and Nusi with a flickering, unstoppable. And Voltino, she wanted to go for a TikTok play, but they don't really happen. Nocturne is
Oh,
there.
Nocturne.
Yeah, it looked
1v3.
promising, but unfortunately the rest of the team is here too, and Nusi will pick that kill off. Killing spree for
Oh my
names.
days.
This is so
Oh.
fast. Okay, Yatu getting a kill as the second kill of Phantoms.
I mean, bro, at this point, I understand what you said. I understand what Yatuili may be trying, but the problem is, yeah, she's taking the deaths one after another, but the problem is, you know, the real problem is that she is letting the rest of the team exposed. You don't have Diggy, basically you don't have this
Yeah.
salvation from Atlas chains, man.
Mhm,
That's the big problem. So you just let Nuchi on the table, on the map, doing whatever she wants to. Look at this. She's just baiting Hanabi to use something, and she used ultimate, if I'm not wrong. That ultimate to keep him, that Atlas Nuchi to keep her away, but hey, that's not enough.
no.
Nocturne coming in, Voltino.
Ooh,
Oh,
this is nasty.
Oh.
This is such an overkill. Unstoppable. And Yatui is on the run. And she has the shield. Oh, and she's dead. It's chicken for the dinner. Right now, Suzuna is the next target. She will get killed too. It's unstoppable and monster kill for Syrinx. And this is just a public execution. I don't think there is any other way to describe it. Phantoms, they had something. They had some moments. They had some draft moments even. But I feel like all that is gone. All the magic is gone. It's just a bloodbath for Falcons. They are, you know, just piling up the corpses of Phantoms, piling up the death count. 21 kills in 8 minutes. It's a bloody massacre.
it's so tough to watch because hey, I loved the drafts from Phantoms 2 games in a row. That's a decent draft, but something is not adding up. Maybe the experience coming in from Falcons Vega is too much to handle. Oh, they defended that tower, but can they defend the middle lane? Oh, lots of damage coming from. I know they're fed, but not like that.
Yeah, Nusi. Okay. Another kill for my Chinese. Maybe we spoke too soon. 3
Yeah.
more like that. My Chinese could be back in action. And of course, every misstep Falcons Vega do is another minute plus to the timer of Phantom. They are on a timer. If Hanabi is able to somehow, even from this state, get 5 items, it's blood. But that's a big.
Yeah, that's a big if because Lord is coming in less than 30 seconds. Vendetta is gonna force this bot tower. They cannot defend this. Nocturne is keeping them busy in the mid.
Oh. Okay, and Voltino dodging the hit and doing a lot of damage. Shut down for my Chinese. This is what we
That's
are
so
talking
good.
about. My Chinese is still alive. Nocturne is there. Nocturne. Oh, the ult has been missed. If my Chinese hit that, if she hit that, it could have been a whole different game. But that's not what happened. And right now, Suzuna and Yatui have a humongous task in front of their hands, and it's to defend the base against 2v4. Can they do? I think so. Because Voltino is back there.
I mean, it's
But,
doable. It's doable.
Yeah, they are in the game still. By the way, Involtio completed her Borax, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't think your team needs more damage. It needs more frontline.
Yeah, that's the sustain you need, especially. I mean, at this point, how much sustain can you even buy? Because they're like 10k gold lead. Okay, there's no more above 10k that much because right now it's just they equalize with that those shutdowns, and it's good because they were back in the fight even though they fall, and they could defend. Okay, this Lord is gonna be very hard to defend, but if they somehow can connect
Man,
some
did you see
ultimate
Vendetta?
from Hanabi. Oh no,
Did you see
what happened?
Vendetta? She almost died, by the way, there. She almost died to the Lord. That would have been such a branch in the cogs of the machine that the Falcons Vega are trying to run here. Yeah. By the way, if we are talking build for Favos, I would expect it Dominance Ice into Chastis Pauldron, because that would buy him a lot of time, a lot of anti-heal too. We have Chastis, just when I mentioned, for Nusi, so she will have that super significant tool. Now my Chase needs to be careful, because if she hits that, she's missing out on attack speed a bunch. Suzune burning through the minions, Lord marching inwards, Suzune half HP, and it's gone! The passive is not there, she cannot even cast her ult. Now the target is in Voltino, she cannot even play. Diggy trying to buy some time with the shields, big ult on 5, but I think it's too late, because the base crystal is already gone! It has been already dealt with. Falcons Vega are the team that will fly through this match into the deeper parts of the playoffs. Alice, what a series this was in a really dominant fashion, right?
I'm speechless, bro. I'm speechless. The way the draft worked, it looked like it's
Thunderbelt?
gonna be a. Where? Wait.
I,
Oh,
I, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't really think that's the
bro,
thing.
the anti-heal. The anti-heal was coming, but as the third item or fourth if you count the boots as well.
Okay, okay, don't
Man.
get me wrong. I'm not saying that the unorthodox choices of items of Involtino were the reason why they lost. Definitely not. There were many more things that went astray that didn't really went according to plan. But
Yeah, yeah.
it definitely helped a little bit, right? Because what I see, that's a decent build. I had a lot of fun with it, but it's more like a ranked build. If you want to play Favos in a coordinated scenario, this is not the build you want to really go for, right? You want to go much more tanky. Of course, some Favoses sometimes prefer Kivin's Wing, sometimes prefer Vorax as well. Sometimes they do that, but mostly it's a full tank because Favos has so much damage that you don't even need to build that.
Hey man, I'm telling you, something is not adding. Maybe it can be only the experience, i-
Yeah,
individually
I
as
think
maybe
so.
as a
I
team
think
as
so.
well.
Yeah, I think so. By the way, that Involtino didn't really have that much practice with Favos because I feel like if she tested a little bit more, I'm not saying she didn't practice. I'm just saying that if she practiced a little bit more, she might have came to the conclusion that this build is fine, but it's not as effective as some other builds can be. And I think that's kind of that could probably be said for the team as a whole because there were great ideas. You know, like the Favos was there in this comp. Favos was good. You remember me saying in the draft, I was like, okay, they really fixed the comp with these two. They have Suzune on the Xborg, they have Involtino on the Favos. I think it can really work this time with this comp. But I was still saying the early game can be tricky, especially since you have Hanabi. If you had I know that the pool of the heroes that are good in the early game from the gold lane, not really that big. Granger was, I believe, at that point in their hands. I'm not sure really how the drop went exactly. But what I'm trying to say is that I see the diamond there for Phantoms, but it's dusty. The diamond is
Yeah.
dusty, not polished. It's rough. It's rough. But I see the potential, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. That's what I'm telling you. Until this point, I've seen the girls improving again and again and again. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
from the big teams, right? Like Falcons Vega, like Void Kitty Sports, Boars Gaming, Footy Sports, you don't actually see uh that much improvement because they are not challenged enough to see if they're
To
getting
the
better
same
and better.
extent,
You need
yeah.
to, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so you need to wait and
That's it.
see when the real challenge come up to them to see if they're going to improve or if they improved since the last time they had that challenge as well. So for these small teams that are coming from behind, they need to improve and they're actually improving. They just need to take
Yeah,
all the things. Yeah, we lost. We don't care. That's their mindset
for
should
sure.
be.
For sure.
We lost. We need to take what everything we can. Check the draft, check the play style, check how they move together on the map. Let's try to copy that. Then let's somehow make it into our own
Yeah.
style and
Yeah.
create it together. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's how they need to improve better than they already have, so they can have another chance next time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, they made it into the playoffs, so
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
huge.
it's yeah, yeah. Of course, it's a little bit of a sour taste that they enter the playoffs, and this is the first series that they are obtained with, right? There
Yeah,
definitely were weaker opponents. Like, of course, everyone in the playoffs already is upper echelon of the teams, but there definitely were weaker opponents than Falcons Vega. Like, don't
yeah,
get me wrong, Phantoms had such a big task in front of them, and probably no one would believe their eyes if they took even a single map. Even a single map would be such a great statement, such a crazy performance that I believe we would see the ladies like jumping from their chairs, you know, like going crazy. And even though the one game didn't happen, they did not, and they ended up losing both of them in a pretty dominant fashion, dominated by the other side rather. Uh, as I said, I see the sparkles. I see the sparkles in there. But you know what's doing a little bit more than sparkling? It's Boar's Valkyries. They are on fire, man, and they will definitely go into this clash like a burning comet of fur against their opponent Echo Esports. They will not have it easy. And the squad for this one team is how they are written. Now let's go for it.
They are gonna be, as we already know, Supra, Meore, Lunaris, Lover, Rio, and Kitoni. We've already seen these girls so far. And as for Echo Esports, Warren, would you have the pleasure?
Absolutely. We have Reina, Sunlight, Athena, Mauve, and Damony. We, of course, have the hot-headed XP laner, and then we have the chilled out roamer. That's how they presented themselves, so I love to repeat that. So yeah, the Demon is trying to keep everyone in check. Relax, ladies. And yeah, Reina is going crazy. So we will see how crazy she will really go. But maybe she will need to match the ferocity of the boars, right? I was using the metaphor with the burning comet because boars Valkyries, they look like they are on fire and they play like they are on fire. So I think this is such a good match that we are having, honestly. Because the first one was a Goliath against a David. Tough battle. You have to be kind of lucky, hit the lucky shot. This is more like even playing field. I feel if you would smack me in the head with a baseball bat and then I would wake up and the series is finished and you would tell me like 2-0, 2-1 for whichever team, I would believe you. Like I would straight up believe you, not ask any questions, because both of the teams can really take it. Both of the teams can really show up. It's a 2-0. Both the teams can really show up. It's a 2-1. It's a full BO3. And I don't dare to say which of those teams will win. I think it's anyone can take it.
Yeah, because I've seen Boar's Valkyrie so far starting the game very clean, very good, but then they were somehow losing terrain. On the other hand, I've seen Echo Esports falling a bit behind, coming back on top, and they can deal a little bit better under pressure. So even if Boar's Valkyrie are going to start good in the early game, if they cannot maintain the momentum against Echo Esports can just come on top after that. So it's going to be very interesting. You mentioned it. You don't know exactly who's going to win because those two teams are actually kind of even from what we've seen so far, from what we know. But other than that, I'm sure it's going to be a fierce battle between these. And I honestly, if this battle here is going to be one-sided, I'm just going to retire from casting, because if we're just gonna see another another one-side battle when we know that the teams are even, it's just gonna be out of my bingo checklist, bro. Hey, that's not gonna be like.
Also, by the way, you were.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The
No, I
bingo
was just
list.
mimicking.
The bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bingo list. Yeah. But I just wanted to go for a quick recap since we have a little bit of time. And Echo Esports, they were in the same group as Food Esports, which, as practice goes, is insane. Like if they were able to analyze, and by the way, I know which coach they have. By the way, I know that. I just recently got the news that about the coach that they have. It's our us both good friend. You probably know him as well, Alice. But I'm not sure how public it is, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can tell you in the I can tell you in the background. People in the chat can guess. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, but they have a coach. He's pretty smart, pretty good guy. So he can really put in some work for the analysis.
Okay. Okay.
You're thinking, you have the bug in the head. You're like,
I just don't know. Who are you talking about? I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you, Alice. I'm gonna tell you after the. Okay,
after,
wait.
Oh my god!
No. Okay, I will text you. I will text you now.
Okay.
I will text you.
Hey, tell me, bro. Tell me. Don't keep me like this, man. Don't keep me like. Don't keep this all the sweet things for you. Okay. Oh, for real?
Yeah. He just recently got acquired. But as I said, I'm not sure how public it is at this point. I don't know, like if they shook hands already and stuff, and I don't want to like call it out before I know it for sure. So, just little sneak peeks. Don't worry. When it's for sure public, I will tell all of you. Don't worry about that. And I believe that there is a pretty high chance that we will see Echo Esports make a deeper run. So we will definitely have a sometime. Wait, there's a different XP laner.
Your team is banning.
We have Mary. Or is it Reyna
okay.
but renamed? Yeah, it is. It is Reyna but renamed. Why is she playing tricks on us? Look on the draft. Look on the draft.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
on the
seeing
draft,
it.
Alice. It's Reyna. She's messing with our heads.
It's just maybe the Discord name, man. Maybe the Discord name is just different with the webcams, you
if
know.
they taking it from Discord, okay, yeah, that
can be, it
might
can be,
yeah,
yeah.
that might be it. Well,
There you go.
by the way, back to the point of that you need to match strong teams to have the practice. Echo Esports had that chance. If we look at Boris
Yeah.
Valkyries, though, they have, of course, the bonus of playing potentially against the main board squad, the male board squad team, or rather not male necessarily, but that's just how they ended up. So they have that practice on their hands. So pretty good scrim partners for them too. By the way, just for a recap, they had Boris Valkyries, they had Phantoms, Bringing Bats, and Starlaces. So at this moment, Boris Valkyries still fighting. They could take a revenge for Phantoms, Loki, you know, like if they end up facing Falconswagen. What are we seeing in the draft, Alice?
Hey, so far I'm seeing quite of interesting bans. I mean, something that is not out of ordinary because these are the bans you are kind of seeing everywhere. Maybe add the Paquito and the Belleric out to those bans, but maybe not Belleric, but let's say Zichian or maybe Ivy. That's gonna depend on what everyone is gonna pick after all. Okay, Fovius.
Harriet
Maybe they
first
want to
pick.
play Harriet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like
Okay.
Freya is banned. What else? What else? A lot of dashes. Khalid, but I don't think you ban Favos because of Khalid. Or it can just be the fact that you know, we know Reyna. She has the hot-headed, crazy cannonball. She just goes in there, and Favos kind of fits the bill for that gameplay. So maybe it's target ban.
But yeah, if you go with Harriet, you can still go and play Esmeralda. That's gonna be a huge shield for her, you know. It's still
Good point. Good point.
Of course, Harriet can outperform
Paquito.
Esmeralda a lot. Okay, Paquito out. I was kind of expecting this guy. There's no more like freedom for this guy since he got that.
Oh, Suyo.
That buff.
That's a smart move. That's a smart move, by the way.
And Miore was doing not just doing performing quite extraordinary in the Soyu, especially that in the moments that they were playing versus good teams like Boris Valkyrie, Boris Gaming, female, they were also having that Suyu, and the early moments they were actually having the upper hand with that Suyu. They couldn't last it for too long, but maybe against Echo Esports they can actually do something more.
Yeah, you were saying it in the beginning. Boss Valkyries, they tend to pick up a good pace in the early game, but then they drop the ball. Whereas Echo Esports are rather mostly on the receiving end. They can try to play it slow, maybe sometimes too slow, so they end up falling a little bit behind. But the comp that's right now being built for Echo Esports, I don't think they will fall behind. Or rather, if they do, I think they will probably lose. Because coming back with Hilda, pretty tricky. You really want to stay on top of it.
I mean, of course you're gonna go with Hill. I don't know why they didn't pick that Harriet, because Fovius is out, Freya is out. Kind of that's the most strongest MM at this point, if you ask me, besides Freya, you know. And also you don't have Fovius to worry about, so you can just go Harriet goal lane. They just went with Claude.
I think they want to go Magic Jungle. I think that could be one of the reasons.
Guinevere?
Or Magic, or Magic XP. I think that's like I agree with you. I think Harriet would have been better, but if they are not doing it, there has to be some sort of plan behind it. And I think this makes the most sense. Either Magic Jungle or Magic XP, because this is now open up. Since your team comp will be fine with the damage diversification, right?
Fair enough. That's a good point, valid point. But still, it should be enough. I mean, okay, Jungler is not going to be magic damage. It's going to be Leomord. Kind of
XP.
Expected.
Yeah, I get that they went for jungle now, because it would be banned otherwise. And Leomord is probably much better blind pick than like Guinevere, for example.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I think it's faster, stronger, sustaining more, and it can have more
And more
capabilities than
pretty,
okay,
yeah, okay. Can you stop
and more
with the
pretty.
glazing? We know you like Alice. We know you like Leomord. Can you stop? Like, how many awards did you give him? Like, now I'm vividly imagining him like the general with like 60 medals on his chest that he can barely fit all of them there.
I'm gonna add more, bro. Just give me time to think about it.
To his thighs, even right to his belly, everywhere.
Everywhere, he's gonna have a full armor
Oh,
of,
but
of
Alice
medals.
bad? What they going
Okay.
for? Is it Uranus? It could be Uranus, right? Because Alice is
can be,
good into
yeah.
Uranus. Yeah, I think so.
It's okay. It's definitely a different pace than the other BO3 because we're seeing different draft so far, different bans, except for the
The
meta
draft
ones,
is
right?
longer, by the way.
And it's long. They need to think it truly more intense than the other BO3, like where Falcos Vega just didn't even ban the first like choice of ban, right?
Given the fact that in the second game they banned all three, but I think it was a misclick. I don't think it was a disrespect.
Yeah. They probably undecided like what should we ban? This. It's like a long list. What? Oh,
They read it. They read
yeah.
it.
They've seen it. Okay.
Smart.
Now what?
Smart.
Now what?
Yeah.
You just
Now
reset.
what? Yeah. Now what? But what can you do? Is there magic XP even? I don't think there is. Oh no, there is. There is Esmeralda. Oh, they will ban Esmeralda. They will ban Esmeralda for sure. If they don't ban it, I will be really surprised. They could ban mid, but if they ban mid, they are banning their own champ pool as well. So
At this point, maybe Terizla can work as a pick.
oh, Terizla, like for Echo Esports?
Yeah, for Echo Esports.
Yeah, but the damage profile is so heavy on the physical part. Like Kitoni is gonna go hard with the anti-cuirass, right? She's gonna have such an easy time.
Okay.
Also, on the other side, it could be even an XP laner, which can utilize that because you will see the pick, because you pick afterwards. I don't think you want to really go for that. Or if you want to go for that, you would have to go like Kimi mid lane. Something ballistic in terms of magical damage.
Or even Gord.
Okay, yeah, Gord. I keep forgetting him. I don't know why I do. I guess I hate the skater. I never really skated well. I always fell from it on my face. So maybe it's my PTSD.
The clouds are ever shifting.
Okay, Sora. I keep forgetting about this guy existing at this point because you have Paquito, you have Povis, Uranus, Alice. I keep forgetting about this little guy even existing. And he was so OP at some point that people didn't know how to counter him.
I feel he... Okay, he's not like turbo broken like he used to, but I feel like he's even more well-rounded this time around. Because people started building him full tank in competitive, especially sometimes even in rank. Okay, Yeef being picked up. Yeah, I think Yeef can work. I think now you can even go, as you were saying, the Terizla, by the way, for the kill box. Okay, no, Terizla. I spoke too soon, because if you look over at the left side, everyone's gonna jump out of it. It's gonna be the most Vorfl... Okay, you know what? But you will call me crazy for it. But you know what?
What?
Mincitar can go super hard.
Ooh, but they have the purifiers already.
Yeah. That's true, that's true.
But look, maybe you can force a purify with Ivy, with Leomord, or with one of them and keep it like, okay. Wait, Arlot. Yeah, Arlot actually might not be that bad as well. But still, okay, the Terizla.
Nah, I don't think Terizla is the move.
Like Lapu.
Okay, Lapu.
Might be.
Yeah, Lapu. I think Lapu might be the stuff. But if if you can play Benedetta, let's go.
I think Arlot might be the best one. It can set with Flicker, but it's gonna be the problem because Harit can dash and have the Purify as well.
But you know what I'm worried about is the laning phase. Like, if you are not super good Arlot in competitive, usually people pick him up and they end up going like 1-0-1 from the lane, and the Arlot is completely worthless. Like, it's such a tricky pick to pull off. And I know people like to say that Yu Zhong gets countered by Arlot, but I feel like it really depends. I feel like if both
Who
of
is
them
saying
are...
that, my guy?
Some people told me that Arlott counters use Young. I don't know. Ask them.
Bro, at some point I was playing full damage Arlott against the global full damage Zong as well, and we were having petrifies. The one that was catching the other one, that would have been the kill.
Okay,
and
yeah,
opposite way around.
yeah, that works. But most of the Arlott builds nowadays are like 1 damage item and full tank, and that's the build
Fair
that
enough.
doesn't kill you junk at all. And most of them don't even go Hunter Strike as first; they just go the Fury Hammer. Well, let's hop from the land of Yap and into the land of Dawn Vornix and Alice on the desk for you. This is the Female Pro League Season 2 Emerald Diva. This is the second BO3 of today. Boris Valkyries flying in as a burning comet against Echo Esports. Can the burning early game and hot-headedness of Boris Valkyries destroy Echo Esports, or can they come back in the late game?
Hey, looked like a tough beginning of the match for Demony, forced to flicker already in 30 seconds of the match because of Lunari's damage balls. Those little balls of damage from Lilia are the annoying one that actually got an advantage for Falcons Vega in their BO3 as well. So this Lilia pick start to concern me that it might get popular, and I don't want to see her in my matches, man.
Lilia? Yeah, I hate her too. The black shoes. So, like,
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mostly play the heroes that really hate it, because I'm aiming for the back line, and usually my targets are gold lane and mid lane, sometimes the jungler too, and I hate it. You go in, you are like, oh yeah, I catch you off guard, and she's just used black shoes, you know, she's out, full health, rough.
Okay, still nothing much happening after that little skirmish in the early game in the mid lane. 1 minute passed and nothing literally happening. They're just farming, nothing happening. At this point, it's just farming simulator. I'm not watching at Mobile Legends, I'm not watching farming simulator at this point. They're just in the jungle, killing the creeps, farming XP, farming gold, nothing much
But
than that.
That's kind of bad for Echo, because they should be doing something.
Yeah, play more aggressive. You have a heal though.
Yep.
Okay, little battle in the bot lane, 1v1, Harry versus Claude. Who's
Oh,
gonna
this
come
is
on
a
top?
big battle. Maeve needed to flicker out. Oh, or was it BMI? Oh, it was BMI.
Yeah,
Okay,
BMI.
Dexter. Yeah, Dexter got the Claude out.
Did his job, the little monkey. But now it's gonna be 3v3 on this turtle. They're 2 minutes. They are just waiting for possibilities. For they're level 4. They're literally equal in terms of farms. Like, what are they gonna pull off? 4v4. This is the evil battle I wanted to see. Starting with this turtle again.
I told you right
Yuzong.
now, the drop, the parify. Oh no, the arrow, it got her off. Super backpack almost had a cleanest jump and double man knockup, but it got her off the mark. The dash, the mini dash, just screw her over. Boris Valkyries with 1 kill though. There is the Lapu Lapu. Super backpack healing a ton, but unfortunately Kitoni dying for her actions. In the meantime, Claude has been dealt with. And Demony with 1 assist, Athena with 1 kill. Meore on the other side will be snowballing a little bit harder though.
Oh, Athena. She was sent to the base. That was kind of let's say unexpected engage, especially that you have the turtle on the map. So they just got 1 kill and trade the turtle away. On the other side, Claude farmed a bit of the not Claude, sorry, but Harit farmed a bit of the tower shield from tower gold plate from the Claude's lane while he was missing, while Mauve was missing from the lane. Other than that, they just... After this fight, after 3 minutes and a half, the gold cap is not even there. I mean, only 500, not even. That is just fading away because these girls are very even in the matchup, in the draft, everything. It's kind of equal. I like what I see already. And it's only 4 minutes.
It's what Zakota likes to call even Steven situation.
Okay. Hey. Honestly, I want to see more aggressivity from Demony. You have a heal that go be annoying to Demi.
She needs to put those biceps to work. Smack them around, but don't go for Gatot. Okay, Sunlight. She had enough. She had enough, but she maybe went a little bit too deep. Sunlight, what did you... Oh no, it was a bait mirror getting killed. Elisha too, and it's a double kill. All right, getting traded 1. No, it's 3 kills for 1. And this is exactly what you want to see from Echo Esports and Boars. They took the bait. I'm not even sure if they are Boars anymore. They're more like a fish on a rod. They got reeled in.
That engage from Sunlight, I thought it's gonna be like the end because Meore was very good there, dashed
Me too.
away, then coming in with the damage. But then Mauve coming with the blazing duet, that was huge damage, and Meore just disappeared from the map, followed by Harit, followed by Kitoni as well. They just disappear from the map, and now Hilda try to be more aggressive as we are speaking. That's what I want to see. Be aggressive, keep annoying them. Otherwise Kitoni is gonna do that, and they're gonna have the upper hand.
That's the coaching. Alice, that's the coaching.
Yeah.
They fixed the early game. At least so far, it looks like it. Of course, the draft is helping, but oh, that one, don't overdo it. Of course. Oh wait,
Still.
is Harit in trouble? Is he in trouble?
No. Nah.
No, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, by
Cloud
the
was a
way,
bit in danger.
Mauve is missing a flicker, and that might be crucial.
Yeah. Yeah, it is crucial, especially that she had to go to the base for full reheal, while now Meore can take this turtle. Demon is there,
She's
making
back.
some vision. But yeah, but the turtle is already
gone.
gone. They can't contest.
Yep. You are absolutely correct, Alice. Oh, Hilda. Okay, black shoes used. Downy, don't overdo it. But she bought time. Reyna will get one smack of the mid lane tower. But you know what, actually? They get the top lane tower because no one's there. Can they get there in time? They will get cut off. You junk Black Dragon form flying in. Okay, they don't want the trouble. The bike against the dragon. I know what I would bet on. And it's not the bike.
I mean, still, okay, Sunlight have something.
She's taking the fight. I'm not sure if she's supposed to be doing that. Because look at the HP. Yujong is fine. Oh, 1v1 on the bottom side. Mauve on the run. She's using the Blazing Duet, so a lot of damage. Oh, now
wait, no
Meore.
way.
Can she? Oh, she gets it! And she gets out
That
of
was
range
so
of
close.
Demoni. Beautiful performance from Meore. And there's the 1v1 renewed again. Look at the top side. Is the motorbike against the dragon. But this time the
Silent
dragon is
really won
smaller.
that.
Oh, wait, black shoes. Hey, Lunar's lover. Oh, wait, the dive. She dove him. She dove Yujong. She doesn't
Bro,
care
it's
about the
insane.
rules. She doesn't care about the towers. She just dives the dragon on a bike. I'm happy I did not, you know, bet a house or something because I would be homeless. But right now, Alicia, she maybe overestimated her capabilities of getting out of this with her head on her neck because she died for that. She got the tower though, so some gold back for both workers.
Okay. You know what? I mean, she took the tower, but then died. And on the other side, Sunlight. I don't know how she's still forced against Yuzong. I was like, okay, you're forcing too much. You try to bite more than you can.
She got
chew, but
another ult,
actually-
by the way.
I know, but still surviving against Yuzong and then diving against Supra and
Yeah,
just
that was-
then being allowed to put.
That
I don't know
was
if it's
crazy.
madness or just being too smart.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know. The people with 200 IQ, they look like madmen. So you never know.
I mean, don't tell anyone that you can't do it. Just try it and see for yourself. That's what Sunlight showed us right now.
For real. Mauve. Blazing Duet defensively. Will she get dove? Oh, she will! No! Mauve. 3 deaths on her belt. Oh, rough. Demoni. Checking the bushes. By the way, is that the third turtle for Echo or is it a second one? It's-
No, it's a second for
Second,
Echo
yeah.
and
Yeah.
one for Boris Valkyries.
Yeah,
They took
yeah.
one
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, that was the free one because Mauve
Yeah.
was in the base. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're correct. 100 seconds for the Lord, though. So the question is, who do you think is gonna take it?
I mean, the map is even with the towers. The gold is 1k gold gap in the favor of Echo with this last turtle they took. Maybe they can take the tower or they can... oh. Okay. The 3v3 in the mid lane.
Oh, that happened super quickly. AOG there, and I'm not sure if she was supposed to take this fight, Kitani. She's quite fine. Reyna is the one, on the other hand, who's super low. Athena with a recall, 70 seconds. You were saying it's even. I agree with that fact, but problem
more.
is that yes, no more, but also there are so many threats on the side of Echo Esports. It's Hilda you have to respect, it's Sunlight you have to respect, it's Reyna you have to respect. Like, there is so many ladies running around with a lot of damage.
Yeah, the thing is that it was even at some point, but then with Harit falling in the mid lane, giving the third kill on her, that was the moment that they turn around into the favor of Eco Esports. Right now, Demone being aggressive, trying to make the vision, being annoying to Meore, to Supra as well, and I think to Lunaris that was quite around them. On the other side, they need to play more together. They started good. I told you they can start good, but then something's happening every time. They're just falling behind after they have a great, wonderful beginning of the match. And it's still not done. Of course, they have plenty of time. Only 10 minutes in, two towers pushed for them, three for Echo Esports, 2 kills behind them, and only 1k, 1.5k goal gap between those two teams. They are standing quite good. Boar's Valkyries, but Eco Esports having the upper hand at this point, and maybe the first lord of the match.
The first lord of the match. And the question is it even a question? Because they look pretty successful with the take so far. Okay, half HP on the Lord still, so there's some option. Black Dragon form flying in, looking for the right target. Reyna with the flicker into the backline, into the raging slashes. She completely broke their lines, and right now it's left in the hands of the rest of the team. Oh, the kill box composition right there, Reyna. Okay, she got killed, but it doesn't matter. She bought so much time that Kitoni will get killed too, and it's 2 for 1, and the rest of the team is super low. And Sunlight, she can just mind her business, get the Lord, and get out.
Hey, that definitely was a better fight than before because it was almost even. It was 2 for 1, and on top of that is gonna be another Lord as an objective. I want to see another objective as the first Lord of the match for Eco Esports. Now they are trying to seize into the jungle. They got the purple buff. No, Lilia took it.
No,
okay,
yeah.
Lunaris with a little steal.
She got it.
So yeah, they just have the Lord coming on the bot side. They don't have enough towers pushed. They only pushed 3 towers. First tower on each lane. That's not a lot, but not less as well. Also, Boar's Valkyrie, they are not standing quite bad as well because they also got 2 towers. So they're only -1 compared to Echo Esports. And the farm, it was 1.5k. Now it's just doubled. Not that much. 3k behind. It's 12 minutes in. Just the first Lord. They can defend. They have Lilia. So yeah, they just can play safe and wait for the ooh, okay, RWM and the Black Dragon.
Great zone. That was a great zone, even forcing the Black Dragon form. Yeah.
Yeah, but it only forced, let's say, 1 ultimate for each side. RWM and Black Dragon form. Those two.
Yeah, I think
just
that's
to
a
take
good trade.
2 towers.
Yeah, but it's such a good trade because without Black Dragon form, Yujon cannot really do his job right now. Demon is on the run. Saw Kitoni in there. Oh, the blazing duet! If you don't think about the cloud, he's gonna shoot you apart and rake you with bullets. Mauve and the rest are going for the base. Base crystal, 3 targets left for the Boros Valkyrie side. Okay, Lord has been dealt with, and can they finish it off? I don't think so. Okay, Echo Esports almost closing it out, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, they had a little bit of an advantage. They used it correctly, but not that huge, so they can force an end there. Maybe they can force it now with another wave coming in mid lane.
Reyna into the back line. Reyna is buying so much time, still healing herself up. Reyna, what you doing, lady? How is she alive? What did she do? Did you give her some HP, Alice? What's going on? How is she alive still? All right,
I don't know.
Is now the target. She gets executed. Mauve getting the kill. It's a double kill. Can she get out? I don't think so. The BMI. Okay, the swap into the Winter Crown, but no. That's the end of the story. Shut down killing spree for Luna's lover. But Reyna, what did she do? Can someone make a highlight reel of how she plays this Lapu-Lapu in this game?
Hey, that was an insane gameplay, insane engage. And disengage as well. I mean, you don't have quite the heroes to help you disengage like that to peel off, but hey, that disengage was sweet. That was cool. You just go in with the flicker, you don't have any possibilities to go out. No, Reyna is gonna do it for you. Reyna is just gonna go in, maybe pick off a kill, annoy enemy, take them their HP, set up for your team, and then just go out. This Blazing Duet came in, dealt a lot of damage, and yeah, she couldn't run away, but still was there and take a kill. Okay. Boar's Valkyries now, they have more chances to survive. Still that, not 3k but 4k goal lead. They defended. They have still 1 tower standing in the top lane. Couple of more seconds still the road is gonna come. Of course, they cannot contest this, but they have possibilities to defend so far. 14 minutes in, Lord is on the map, being ready to be taken by Echo Esports. Is it gonna be enough for them to end, or is it gonna be another sexually defend for Boar's Valkyries?
That's the question, right? Because Reina is definitely working overtime, but right now Sunlight even flying in. And this is the black shoes. Yes, you can save yourself from one, maybe two, but from the rest, not so much. Relentless Lover getting killed, so one of the powerhouses for both Valkyries is getting cut short. And the problem is that I'm not sure if Superbag has enough gold compared to Reina. I feel like Reina has to be at least one item ahead, and that means that she's much more deadly. And if you look at the two teams, they are kind of trying to do the same thing, Yujong and Lapu Lapu. But if Yujong can do it worse than Lapu, well, then it happens like it happened. Reina working overtime.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Now, Lord coming into the mid lane. It's gonna be Lord Lover spawning from the base right now.
She's
They're
back.
all 5v5, but the Lord coming in. All the waves are successfully synchronized. Is it gonna be it? They defend and move on, or they not defend and just move to the next game?
Well, that's the question. Right now, Lord getting targeted, but still a lot of HP there. Blazing Duet into the backline. There's some Winter Crown, some iframes being bowled there. But Reina, now she dies. Now she falls. And this might break their backs. Okay, Super Vega got killed for her actions as well. There's a kill box, and it's pushing them away. Sunlight kind of dancing on the knife, so she's still alive a little bit. The heal is there, getting popped. There is Kitani trying to stop the tracks of the minions moving in. And I think this is a successful defense. I think so, because I don't think they can continue. Malva is thinking about it. I don't
Maybe
think
they
she
can
really
pick up
wants to do
more.
it. Yeah, Demone flickering out. Meore, nah, she cannot find it. And still, you burn the flicker. So that's some little win for you. And the big win for you is, of course, that you successfully defended your base for another time.
Yeah, and the thing is, with this successful defense, they can actually come back nicely. Oh, Sunlight. Oh, she's gonna be punished. She's gonna be so punished.
What is she doing? Sunlight, you drove a little bit too close to Sun. She got burned, and now the rest of the team will pay for it, probably. Okay, Reina is moving in. Now Echo Esports need to retreat smartly. Okay, they got out. That's good. The thing is Sunlight gonna respawn for the Lord? Oh, Demone, why did you go in? Demone! She wanted
They
to
are
show
just
them
being
her
one by
bicep, but right now there's Reina 2 Blazing Duet. It's cut short because Maova is getting killed. It's a triple kill for Miora, and right now they are on the run. They are on the chase. They want the last one. Get them, take them, taste them, take them into their tasks. That's what they do. They are boars. You know them. As the Burning Comet, as they flew in into the beginning, they got, put down by some water being pulled from Echo Esports. But the water, it dried up and the flames renewed.
Hey, my guy, Echo Esports had the game in their hands, but no more looking like that because Boar's Valkyries, now that they have the farm, the better composition looks like to be in their hands. Or maybe just the lucky that Sunlight coming like that, giving them a free kill, and Demoni as well
Bacon
after
split.
that. And they can just take the Lord, Sunlight, being annoying, but they cannot do too much. They have the
Demoni,
retreat versus no
can
retreat.
she steal
Demoni.
it? Can Demoni get the steal? Demon, no! Okay, she cannot. I was thinking for a bit. Okay, Kitani might be like, nah, it's AOG. Bye-bye, I'm gone. Okay, Sunlight on the chase. Sunlight, don't overchase it. We did it once, don't do it twice.
Oh my days, that's so back and forth. That's what I wanted to see. I told you, my guy, if he's gonna be one-sided, I'm gonna quit casting, and looks like I'm not gonna keep casting. You're not gonna get rid of me that fast, bro. Sorry, but
I
you
would
bring
be
me
sad.
in this,
I
you're gonna
would-
stick with me.
I would cry in my bed if you did that.
Hey, bro, I was betting my career on this BO3, and looks like the girls are not letting me down. They are fighting
Okay,
for this. This is
probably a smarter bet, because I remember last time I bet my house, which I don't even have. So actually, betting a career probably a smarter move. So who am I to judge you, Alice?
Hey, no worry, bro. But this is quite interesting because now Eco Esports are the one being pushed back. Yeah, the farm doesn't matter. They're close to the 60k mark that already past what matters right now because they just need to swap items at this point. So that's the only farm. But also, okay, look at they need to defend. There's no way. Okay, Meora is just defending. They're not letting that fall. But Lord still on the map, untouched by Eco Esports. Boar's Valkyrie need to put some pressure. Demoni is there, keeping them away from the Lord. And is it gonna be a tower that's gonna fall, or is it gonna be Lord?
Oh, Reina, she completed the whiff, and she did not hit the right targets, but she's still there alive, making the front line happen. Mova needing to flicker out. She is still there, but Reina got killed. You don't have Sunlight, Demoni. Oh, she's gone too. It's a double kill for Alicia. And they are moving in. I don't know, where was Sunlight even? Why did this fight happen without her?
Sunlight was pushing top lane while Meorer saw that and went. So it was 1v1 between junglers while it was 4v4 in the bot lane with that Lord. And now
That's
Sunlight is in
tough
the
pill
fight.
to swallow. Yeah, Sunlight goes in. She gets taunted, so she stops her in her tracks. But I'm not sure if you can 1v4
She's
Sunlight.
melted
That's
down.
diabolical. She got melted. Yes, it's the Rose Gold Meteor swap. And the base has been successfully defended. But you know what, Alice? Boar's Valkyries lead in the gold for the first time.
Yeah, they got them themselves. They just needed to get to that, let's say, item prio, more like core item build. And once they were there, they could defend 1 time, 2 times, as many times as needed. Just defend 2 lords, and then they just could turn around. And everything from Sunlight, little mistake, and Demony as well, because they went in, giving them 2 free kills, allowing Boris Valkyrie to just chase. The rest of 3 members remain from Echo Esports. And from that point, they just had also a free lord, their first lord in this match for Boris Valkyries. And once the farm is there, kind of their comp looks better because Lilia, annoying, died only 1 time, 11 assists, 3 kills only, but those assists were crucial because she was annoying with the damage, with the slow, everything. And that is what it's helping them to melt through Reyna's HP, through Sunlight HP, through Demony's HP. And that's, let's see if it's gonna be enough in the next upcoming fight, because I can smell it. I can smell a fight coming into this Lord Dance, the 4th Lord of the match, 21 minutes in.
Mauva needs to really pull out her big girl pants, and she needs to go crazy because she's probably the only guy, the only lady on the side of Echo Esports which can do that. Because I think Sunlight's time is over. The clock has ticked enough. Right now, Lord, 1/4 of HP. The Black Dragon in the back line, 10,000 HP. Who can get it? 6,004. Oh, Mioran gets it. But can they win the fight? That's the thing. Blazing Duet in there in the front line. Okay, so probably we're getting killed. Kitoni, no, she's out. Is she? No, oh no. Landshaker caught her in her tracks at the last moment, last pixel. Echo Esports don't have the Lord, but they have 2 kills. And honestly, can they even ignore the Lord and just go for the end with the mid lane side? Yes, they might try to do that. Sunlight, she's stopping the Lord, but there is 4v3. Miore, Demony running in, she's trying to buy some time, make some space. Reyna, there are the minions mile away. You need to start hitting the base. Demony is down dead. Sunlight flying in on the Ducati. She's trying to go for the base, but no minions are there no more. Reyna getting killed, shut down. Miore is dead. Malve is there, getting respawned in the immortality proc. And does she get the swap off? I'm not sure if she has the Winter Crown. Okay, she has a potion at least. Pretty nice try from the side of Echo Esports to try to close it out. Unfortunately, Boris Valkyries were able to defend nonetheless.
Imagine if Meorer could have pulled that double or even triple kill in that mid lane where they were low, where Sunlight was low, Mave was low, Athena was low. They were all low in the mid lane, but she couldn't because the damage coming from Claude, from Leomore, from Ivy was too great or too much. And yeah, you are fast with Suyo, but not that fast to run away from 3 damage dealers so far. 3 versus 4 into this mid lane. Are they gonna force something? Are they gonna wait? Okay, they're just waiting, preparing in the little eyes, side by side. 60 seconds to go for the next Lord. A map, it's not even in terms of towers, but in terms of Lords, 2 for each side. 18 to 18, 23 minutes in the game. This next Lord might be decisive. Or might not, because by the way the game is going so far, it can happen anything, anytime. At some point, Boris Valkyrie just won the past.
That's the thing, Alice. And the last Lord, mind you, was in the hands of Boris Valkyries, and Echo Esports were the one that almost closed the game. So I don't think this Lord necessarily means that the team that gets it wins. It more so means that someone's gonna get the Lord, and then there might be an end of the game. But who knows? Who knows? Who's really gonna end, right? Maybe Lord's gonna be left to his own devices, pushing, I don't know, on the bottom side, and the rest of the fun will happen elsewhere. Who knows? But 7 seconds. In 7, 4, 3, we will know more.
Yeah, the thing is they can just pressure the lanes because they have enhanced minions, right?
Reyna.
For Echo Esports.
Reyna. Okay, she's out.
Nah.
I think Reyna is
They're
there
not gonna
for
force
too
it.
long. I think she's there for too long because she bought time through the minion wave, but she was supposed to move already. She did not do that. It's a 3v3. Oh, it's a 2v2 on the top side, and it's happening. It's two fighters against a fighter and an assassin, and the assassin got smacked badly. There's the AOG ready to save his teammate Reyna. Already missing the Bravest Fighter, missing the Landshaker. Purify there on Lunar Lover and the Black Shoes. That's the name of the game. You, of course, revive yourself, kinda into full HP, and that's what happened.
The most even fight I've seen so far in this game. Nothing happened, they just used resources.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
But
Barely
if you
used
look,
spells.
if you look at the red side, they used more valuable spells because higher cooldowns on their flickers than compared to the purifies and revitalizes that were pop. Half HP on this Lord. Is Mauve going to move there? Because she should be thinking about it. Yes, she's on the move. There is Demony, half HP. Oh, she's getting bursted down, kind of.
They resetted
Sunlight
it.
is already flying in on the motorbike. She is looking for the right area. I'm not sure if you should go for the front line. You should go for the back line, Sunlight. I'm not sure about this game plan. Reyna trying to do that, but she's kind of there left alone. Superback getting killed, but there is the pop.
Oh!
Lilia pops them like watermelons with a shotgun. And Reyna is dead. 67 seconds. Superback got killed too. Demony.
Oh,
No, she died too. It's unstoppable. And suddenly Mauve might be dying as well. She's dead. It's a double kill for Alicia. And suddenly it's 70 seconds on multiple members of Echo Esports. And this is a free lore for Boros Valkyries, or maybe even a free end if they would go so far. Honestly, they could just have went for the bottom side and just went for it.
I mean, they still need to defend at this point. Sunlight trying to make a risky move.
Sunlight, she is the immortality. She's healing herself by a lot.
Tickling.
But I'm not
It's
sure.
tickling Kitoni.
Yeah, that's the thing. She doesn't really do damage. I think she has Vorex, but the sustain on Kitoni late game. Oof.
Yeah.
Oofski. And this Lord is in the hands of Boros Valkyries. The Boros get the Lord, and this Lord
They
might
sure
be
took their
more
time.
successful than the last. Wait, what?
I mean, they sure took their time with the Lord.
They took,
Like,
yeah,
a lot,
they
a lot happened.
they took their sweet time. Agreed.
Bro, I just cannot understand how. Bro, Mav, she just ran away from that fight. She was 1 HP. She successfully survived all that hell of a damage that was coming towards her. And then at some point she got like basic attacked out of nowhere. And that would have been the most craziest escape route ever.
I don't think
running
she
from
got
all the
auto
damage.
attack, by the way. I think it was Alicia's first spell. Is it on Harriet? The wave. I think that's what hit her, by the way. But nonetheless, there's another fight happening. I don't think Sunlight took the right fight. I think the calculations went super wrong, because Sunlight is now dead. And it's 5v4. And with the team comp that Echo Esports have, even 5v5 would be hard. But this 5v4, oofski, that's super tough.
That's tough. You know what's helping them? Having the big minions. That's what's helping them to defend for
Little
Echo
bit, yeah.
Esports. But not for too long. Let's see if they
Black
can
Dragon.
successfully do something.
Yeah, the big, beefy, super humongous minions are defending their base. They know their base is on the last straw. Okay, in the ground, by the way, being picked up for Kitoni. A lot of damage into the Lord. Half HP already gone. Mauve is shredding it. There's the kill box, but getting dropped. RWM and Blazing Duet too. But I'm not sure if they can do it in time. There's Reyna leading the charge, trying to tank it all up. But no, they go for the base crystal, because why would you do anything else at this point? Just end the game, ladies. And Echo Esports, this is such a rough patch.
Hey, I see Kitoni smiling. Look at her. She's just trying
Deserved.
to be like badass. But
Deserved.
she was smiling. Look at her. She's just smiling like that, bro. That's a hell of a comeback, man. That's a hell of a comeback.
You know
This
what I
is
love,
what I want to
Alice?
see, man. What? Tell me,
I
bro.
love to see it too. I want to see the more of that. But you know
Yeah.
what's the funny part? Like we both agreed that Echo Esports are the ones that win in the late game, and Boros Valkyries win in the early game. And kind of, you can either look at it in a way where we were so wrong, because they didn't win in the late game, and Boros Valkyries, they dropped the ball even in the late game already. And or you can look at it in a way where, okay, Boros Valkyries were winning for a part of the early game, then Echo Esports started winning for a big part of the late game, but then they lost. So man, it's either like everything's off the table or everything's on the table.
Bro, I completely agree. At this point, man, it's like never surrender, man. Never surrender because you never know what's gonna happen. Because Echo Esports were having the lead, as you mentioned, a lot from the late game, and they just fumbled with those two mistakes. I mentioned them in the game. I'm mentioning it again because they need to stop doing these mistakes. And it also was a mistake in the last moment when Sunlight was too out of position into the middle of all five members of Bora's Valkyries. That was the moment when they lost, let's say, some percentage from possibilities or probabilities of defending the base. Because if Sunlight would have been alive, they could have defended easier, or maybe they could have successfully defended that lord, and they could try another moment to do something because they were still having more towers than than Boar's Valkyries, so they could have used that a lot in their advantage. Sadly, didn't go as they planned. They had a lot of momentum, they had a lot of advantage, but in the end, Boar's Valkyries, they came back so nicely. I wouldn't have expected. You said it yourself. They win the early, then they somehow, if they're given the possibilities, they can come back. And looks like they were given the possibilities. They took it and won it. That's a round of applause from me. And I want to see a second game from this BO3 going
It has
even
been
harder than this.
agreed, agreed. But it has been handed to them on the silver platter, Loki. Like last 2-3 minutes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Last 2-3 minutes, I was highlighting Reina and Sunlight for most of the game, especially Reina, but a lot of good plays from Sunlight happened too. But the last 3 minutes, that was a fumble from both of them, especially Sunlight. And I get the pressure. It was such a long game, so dropping the ball can't happen to anyone really. She was playing on top of her mind. She had the crazy dive on Yu Jong, the crazy extended fight that led to the dive. So a super good stuff happening most of the game. But unfortunately, when it came to push and shove, when it could have been decided, she kind of lost it. She died there because I think Sunlight could have made a huge difference if she was there for the final defense. They could have either engaged before even the Lord comes or try to engage as the Lord comes. But since they were missing one member, less frontline, less damage, all of that stuff. So yeah, rough, rough. But props to Boris Valkyries. Great early game and great late game comeback.
Hey, they lost the mid game to most of the late game, but still, that ending, the fact that they didn't stop, the fact that they didn't give up, that's huge. That's huge.
Tenacity, that's the word.
Yeah, but you know what? I like the draft. I love the bans.
And
I want to
Alice,
see
we are
what they're
cursed,
gonna
by
come.
the way. We are cursed, because I've been counting it, and the red teams keep losing. It's I think it's a second loss out of 3 games of a red team. So we have like 66% chance to curse it. We have 66% chance to curse the team that's on the red side. So let's hope for the sake. Okay, you know what? I think right now we could be on the money because if we curse Boris Valkyries, sorry ladies by the way, but we want a full BO3, then we can have a full BO3. So the curse away, I guess.
Ah man, I just don't know what to say, man. Is it gonna be the same draft? Because it was crazy good. And it was actually on top of the draft, I actually like how the girls combined together. So far, I think this might be the most even matchup from this entire tournament in this entire season 2 of Emerald Diva
I think so.
female pro league.
I think straight up we can definitely say that. It's really funny because Boris Valkyries were the top ladies of their group, 6 points, no losses. Whereas Echo Esports, you could be feeling like, all right, they barely get through, right?
Yeah,
But because they have 2 points, but it was such a tough group with food there, so they didn't have it easy.
yeah, they didn't have it easy indeed, and it should have been, let's say, it should have been their match because they had the tougher group. They had to prepare better for this moment of the playoffs. But it looks like they were good, they were prepared, but something didn't add up. And honestly, it's not like I want like I want Echo Esports to win now, so it's gonna be 1-1 and they fight for the third game, right? But
Mm.
I want to see that they learned from the match they lost, and they can do less or even zero mistakes of that nature by just giving themselves
Okay.
on the plate. So that's what I want to see, right?
The right.
Other than that, the draft it's kind of similar with the last match. Same band so far.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
Freyuski. Freyuski
Okay.
being picked up. Is it an XP? Is it a gold lane Freyuski? Or even jungle? Which would be crazy, but
You're going far with the jungle, my guy. But it's gonna be gold. It's gonna be gold.
gold? I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
But that means that if Boar's Valkyries don't pick up a Harit for them, or Kari.
It's bad.
Oh wait, yeah, Harit is okay. They have to go Kari. If they don't go Kari in these three, they don't have to do it now, but they have to do it before the second ban phase. Because in the second ban phase, Harry is going out because she's probably the best marksman to 1v1 Freya, and you definitely want to use that.
Yep. That's true. Okay, they're going with
I think they
Zishan
want to
and
do it.
Hylos.
I think they want to do it because Hylos is probably the roamer with the least damage output. So you are looking for a marksman that's super high in damage, but needs a beefcake in front of him to tank it all up, and that's Hylos.
Hey. Okay, I've seen Sunlight with the Leomord. Now I want to see her with Suyu because now probably. Okay, if Mori is not gonna pick Leomord with this next pick phase,
She might, right?
they might
She
ban
might.
it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I think it's so smart from Echo Esports to call for the jungle pick, because then Boar's Valkyries have a problem because they either go jungle, but then carry is gone, or they go carry, but then the junglers will be gone.
Or they can pick like an AXP and both of them can be gone.
Okay, that's completely stupid. Don't do that. That would be insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were
It's a
betting more on the jungle.
rematch. It's a rematch.
A rematch, but different sides.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, man.
Wait, is that
I'm
yo, Alice? Why are we not talking about the Rome Sora?
Bro, it's not. There's no way. There's no way it's gonna be Rome Sora. There's
But
no
why?
way.
Why did she pick it though?
Why
Right?
did?
'Cause-
No, wait,
but,
no, never mind.
but everyone always swaps with the person that's like picking the hero for themselves, right? But Demon
Not
did
everyone.
not.
Not everyone.
Not everyone. Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, wait, bro.
I thought
Think about this. Think about this. If you go Sora Rome, why would you ban Valentina if the enemy have already a mage? So you would have expected them to go Valentina AXP for your Sora AXP.
Smart.
You know?
You see the people. This guy, smart. He has the school knowledge. By the way, folks, we are so happy that you are watching this show of today. It's of course brought to you by ESCL. This is the Female Pro League Season 2 Emerald Diva. Here on the desk is me, Varn1x, joined with Alice. And we are bringing you the fun, the action. This is the second BO3 of today, the last BO3 of today. Echo Esports against Boar's Valkyries. Boar's Valkyries 1 point up. But we want this series to go for the full BO3. So right now we are rooting for the blue team.
Hey, I love the fact that you mentioned me as well being alongside you, but you were like concerned. Am I here with Alice or not? You were kind of questioning. And yeah.
Who knows?
You know what?
Maybe you are like Elliot. Who knows?
I'm an alien, you said?
No. Forget it, Alice. Go on.
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you. But you know what? Echo Esports is not messing with the drop because they couldn't ban the Leomord, but they definitely banned the carry you were mentioning about.
Yep.
Still, they have the Nathan. They showed us the Nathan, and honestly,
Yeah.
Nathan, it's good piercer through their HP, to Echo Esports HP, so they can actually go with the Nathan.
And he's a solid 1v1 guy, like a duelist kind of guy, because he can reposition. He also has the bubble that pushes you away. So
Yeah.
he's not
Bubble.
he's not as what? The bubble?
Yeah, bubble. It's actually convenient. I hate that skill from Nathan, bro. That's annoying.
Yeah, I know it's not a bubble. It's like some space mumbo jumbo. It's probably like a
Dingy.
neutron star. Yeah, it's like something crazy. But for me, it's a bubble.
Okay, from today I'm gonna call it a bubble, in the honor of War on 1x. Bubble.
Oh damn, this skin is sick. How did I miss that? What? The Lunox skin? Woo-hoo-hoo. When did that come into the game? Like what?
Couple of years ago, my guy.
Okay. Then I never played. With a Lunox with this skin. And I
Bro,
don't
wait.
play Lunox.
Actually, Valir might be actually cooking here.
Valir is good. Because if you look at the comp of Boros Valkyries, everyone's running in except Zatian. Valir is just gonna go. Let me stop you right there, like Gandalf with the Balrog, and yeah, you're not going anywhere.
He's just. Moscow, are you sure against the Valir and the Bellaric? Hey, Elisha, Red Bull.
That's
please.
messy. that's
much.
crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, either miss all the fights and just come to clean up and just split push, either just pick another marksman at this point.
I think the Nathan would be fine, by the way.
Yeah, it has the range and also the ultimate for possibility of reposition.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Ooh,
no.
This
Different task.
is real. This is really hard. Or you know what? Maybe Boros Valkyries are like, all right, we are gonna give you the third game. So we are just gonna like pick a
They
random
swapped,
marksman.
bro. They swapped. I told you they're gonna swap.
Oh, the Reyna is playing
They
Sora?
only with Reyna, yes.
Yeah, of course. I did not even for a second
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that
not even for a
it's
second.
Sora Row. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
am I
it's
crazy?
Only for a half a second.
Yeah, quarter of a second.
It was working when people didn't know how to play or counter at least Sora. So it was working Sora roam, but right
I mean,
now
in my rank games, even Sora jungle works full tank. So let's not
If it
talk
works,
about
it
what works, right? Let's rather talk about what's gonna happen in this second game, because our Borsberg is gonna close it out, flying in as the burning comet they are, or our Echo Esports gonna put a stop to that? Are they gonna like pour some water over them? What's gonna happen? Right now, Echo
Hey, I don't
Esports against
know.
Boros Valkyries is the second game. This BO3. Alice, take it away.
Hey, my guy, that was a hell of a first game, and honestly, if the girls are gonna pull off something less than that, I'm gonna be sad, man, because they raised our
The
expectation
benchmark
from
is so high.
Yeah. the level of gameplay is just too high for them to just call off. They are so warmed up, they are so locked in that I want to
They're
see
burning.
something. Yeah, of course, not in the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but after that, I want to see something. I want to see action. And I want to see how the junglers are going to clash. Not now, because it's still level 2, okay. Sunlight, not having any contest on the Lito. But later on.
Absolutely. One thing that is definitely going for more.
Yep.
Oh, look at the HP of Reyna. She's gotten smacked by the yo-yo. But back to what I wanted to say is Moscow is good for the 1v1s. Kind of the survival is good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we still have that crazy clip floating around from European tournament.
With Harley?
Oh yeah, with Harley,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was crazy. I don't know, Fox, if you caught that, but there was a moment in Europe that happened recently where Moscow survived a Harley with like, I don't even know how much HP. I think if he died, he would have like, I don't know, 10,000 HP tanked because he kept healing so much. So that's one that always stays in
Oh,
my mind.
Reyna?
Reyna, damn, that was clean. She got the wave.
No, wait, no.
She got the wave, and she gets to kill. She trades herself in 1v2. How did she do that, Reyna? Reyna, you are crazy.
Bro, Reyna cooked in the first game and looks like she's cooking in the first 2 minutes of this game as well. That was a hell of a trade, not giving up on your minions and also taking somebody down with you and nothing less than the enemy jungle. That's huge because lost both of the buffs and it's gonna be at the turtle, of course, but maybe Sunlight can have the advantage in this, okay? Demon is kind of half HP, not that good. Reyna coming in.
Oh, the great
Oh,
Dream and Sun,
the
Dream and
setup.
knockup. You don't move. You get killed. Kitani getting killed first. Super back second. Mayor at 2. It's a triple kill. It's
Maniac?
It's more. It's more. It's not. Lunar's lover is alive. I feel like if Reyna went from the left side and she tried to get it. Oh, haha! Don't worry. Athena got the job.
Done. Yeah, man. Meanwhile, Red Bull is just silently, carefully peacefully pushing the bot lane. Top lane, it's also a bit in danger. Not with this minion wave, but with the next one might be. Athena doing some pokes to Supra. Now they are just invading. Kitone is there. Oh, is she in danger? Nah.
This is the Echo Esports we know, by the way. This is what I expected.
They are pissed off. They lost in a bad way. Now they need to get the revenge, need to take the job done. They were thinking, okay, we're gonna take a 2-0, move next to maybe sleeping mood. But no, looks like Boris Valkyrie took the first game, and now Eco Esports need to work more if they want to come back into this BO3 series, because if they're gonna let Boris Valkyrie dominate this, it's gonna be a win, a BO3 for them, Mav.
Oh yeah, but she is fine. That's
Yeah.
the problem. I don't think there's
look at
kill
top
pressure
lane.
on this lane. Oh no, Superbag got
Oh.
killed. Unfortunately, she didn't respect the cross map. She got caught off guard.
Hey, yeah, by the look of it, they are definitely pissed off. Echo Esports pushed tower in the first, not even first, it was like -4 seconds out of the 4 minutes. Moskov using the SOD to come into the bot lane faster with Freya being there. It's smart decision to use the ultimate on the Moskov, but is it gonna be 1v3 right now? Isn't that smarter?
Alicia 1v2, no cap. Alicia still alive. The wall bang, the wall stun.
No
Spear
way, it
of
survived.
misery. Yes, she gets that, and Demony is now there left for the hunting season. Oh, what a knockout, what a stun, what a CC chain. Reina, she's going straight for the kills. She's not really messing around. Can they get more? She will try to
And
do
she's
so.
not stopping.
Okay, they got it. Killing spree for Athena, and Echo Esports are on top of it. The first game was super even for the longest time, but Echo Esports are taking this by storm.
Bro, I'm just astonished. It started so good for Boris Valkyries. Looked like Moscow outsmarted Mov so badly, but then Eco Sports were like, nah, it was all according to the plan. Mov to fall, and then we to come in and punished three of you. That was so good, but not three. They only punished Moscow and Zitian in that. And that was still good because now they can push the tower. They have one tower in the top lane, 4 minutes. Now the second one in the bot lane in another minute. They opened the map quite nicely, and also they have a stunning advantage of 5k in 5 minutes. You were mentioning in the Falcons Vega match, and now it's happening again here.
Yeah, and you know what's the super huge difference? It feels like Echo Esports are not scared anymore. In the first game,
Yeah.
they looked scared, but this looks like they had a TED talk on the Discord, on the voice chat. I don't know. They look like they have renewed vigor. They look like this is the first game. They don't even know so probably at this point that they are missing one game. I think they feel like it's 0-0. The series just started.
You know what I'm thinking? Okay, wait, Reina, I'm coming in. Nah, they're putting more pressure.
Oh no, look at bot lane. Oh no, Alice.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
No! Okay, she's out. She jumped out. I was sunlight, half HP. She's getting hunted by two, and she's out.
Ah,
Wow.
so it's
I
too
always-
slippery, my guy.
Yeah, he is like a well-oiled eel.
You know what I was wanted to say about the Eco Esports? They either took the first game lightly, thinking that it's the first game, we have let's test the ground. Either they were just not having the pressure of if we lose now we're done. So maybe now
Or maybe
having the
that,
pressure of being out if they lose this game forced them to play more aggressive, to be more locked in, to be more of, let's say, themselves, like they were in the BO1 so far. Because in the BO1 you don't have a second life, you either win either lose, but here you have it, and they didn't took it not seriously, but with how should have in the first game. So now they're just, okay, we let our guards down, we made a lot of mistakes, Boris Valkyrie used our mistakes against us, and they won the game. No more time for little mistakes. We just locked in, full push, full engage, full dive. We don't even care. We either win or we either lose trying to win. That's their mindset right now. They don't care. That's why
Agreed.
they're so aggressive.
Agreed. And also so much work has been done by Reina, because I don't know if you folks noticed, but missed Breath of the Dryad. Damn many fat fingers there, lady. What happened? Well, Reina, she's working overtime. She went crazy with Lap Lapu in the first game, and she didn't skip a beat, and she's going crazy in the second game as well. The only reason, okay, not the only reason, but a really significant reason why Echo Esports are so far ahead is Reina winning out on the XP lane side of things, getting the tower through the rotation of her team as well, and then moving into the mid lane and bottom side too. And because of that, Reina has been able to use that advantage throughout the whole map and punish everyone on the side of Boros Valkyries, not just their XP laner. And that's why it's so dominated by Echo Esports, because of Reina. If there is a lady of this match, it's her.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm just thinking that Reina did a lot, and that fact is shown on the table, as well as she right now just took out the passive from Zitian, that with little engage. And by her being in team fights means +1 in bad moments of her team in the fights. So being +1, it's already huge enough by just the presence, because they are okay. We are -1 because our XP laner is not here, but there's R. And on top of that, compared with CC, Sora is more dangerous from all points of view. Damage, stun chain, setup for the enemy team, engage, disengage, everything possible just because of one hero. And that alone, it's good enough of a pressure from Reina. On top of the extraordinary gameplay.
Yeah, he's also a tank, by the way. That's the crazy part. Like, I always said, oh, wait a second, this is a nasty 1v2, but Reina, okay, I think this was a little bit of an overplay, but if they can catch more, then it might be fine. Okay, Meora getting caught. Can she get on the horse? Okay, she's on the horse, and she's out. It's 1 kill for 2, mega kill. Reina giving the shot. I'm not sure how I look at it. But, I mean, they have the pressure, but they did not really get anything else from it.
Maybe they can take that tower shield, and that's still something, because Lord is coming, so he's not going to pop up on the Lord. They can force this mid lane, because they are 4 versus 3. Well, Moscow is coming, but still not in time to clear. So they took 1 tower shield. It's still good enough. 10 minutes in, 7 kills ahead for Echo Esports, as well as 7k gold lead. First Lord coming in, top lane. They probably may be able to damage the tower, but not to take it down. I'm strong against taking the tower. It's just too much to deal with in this point of the match.
You feel like it's too soon to take the towers? Well, right now they look like it. Sora jumping in, not really hitting a lot of people. Oh, Reina, this was a misplay. I glazed you too much. This was not it. Reina, a little bit too hot-headed for her liking, and she dies. But at the same time, they still get the tower.
Yeah,
I guess that's fine. The shutdown was not really on her anymore. I have to take it back. I have to take my statement back, because they still get the tower, and they know they are on the clock. They should be making those plays. If there is like a guy that can die for 300 gold, that's fine. Reina will be back in action in no time. Not giving shutdown because she already gave it. Honestly, fine play.
Yeah, she was the best trade possible to do in that moment, because she already had one death ahead of this one, so before this one, so it's good that it wasn't shut down, because it could have fallen Athena, maybe Marv, maybe Sunlight, maybe Demony. All of them have some bounty on their heads, so that was of course the best outcome would be for nobody to follow, to fall. But yeah, okay, Reina fall, the towers will, because the Lord hit that last basic attack on the tower, allowing them to take it down. I thought that they might not have the time. The Wrath of the Dryad from Demony didn't quite connect on the Boros Valkyries, but it was enough to push them away, allowing Mob to push the tower.
It looked like the craziest face check, but oh, wait a second, Alicia jumping in. But she did not really want to hit a tree. I get that. Of course, she has the spears, but spears... I don't know if you tried to throw a spear on a tree, but really hard. Like, it's easy to hit him, but not really much damage you're doing.
Oh, that... not much to do to Mauve, especially that she has the Valkyrie Descent to just disengage like that. But now there are 4 people. 4 in the bot. They just won the tower so badly. Okay, positions to just...
This is a blunder.
Yeah. Free Lord, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they cannot do much. Not even the tower.
And you don't even get it. This is a blunder. Like, at least someone could try to sneak in there. Like, make it a little bit harder for them. This is unlucky. This is unfortunate.
think about this. Lord is taken. He's gonna spawn like right now because it's the seconds when the Lord and the new Menace wave is gonna come. So if somebody would have died, they would have let the enemy's possibilities. Because think of this: if you go there, what's gonna happen? You're alone while 3 of your teammates, or even 4, are pushing the bot lane. So you can just be chased and taken down. It -1 for the Lord coming. So at least force the tower. They took it in the end in that bot lane, and then come back for defense. Do not force it more than you need it.
Like
Because you
they
need
would
to
be
defense.
back. I know what you mean, but I feel like they would be back in time anyway. But now you're missing one more tower though. Oh, there's a multiple man stun. That's great stuff, great news. But okay, yes, you can hold the line. Demony getting killed. The biggest front line is gone. Reyna is dead too. Double kill. Spear of Misery. So no, that
Close.
misses. Oof.
Still,
Sorry,
2
Spear
for
of
none.
Misery. Of course, I meant Spear of Destruction misses. Spear of Misery, who cares about that? But Spear of Destruction, if that hit, Alicia could have went crazy. But so far, she is going kind of crazy. Because I know, only 3 kills on their side, but she's been in 5 of those, out of those 6, so only 1 kill missing. Great stuff from Alicia.
Yeah, she was kind of there. You wouldn't have expected that from a Moscow, but now I'm sure that she has the Malefic gun. She is there. The range is there. Oh, sunlight a bit catch there. Oh, nah, you
It's
just do
Suel.
this here. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
That's-
even... Yeah. Don't even bother, Alice. This is what I'm trying. Like you told me, you told me before, and I have to tell
Yeah.
you now. Like it's real. Like
I
It's
don't
a-
know why I even try, bro. Because
it's
I
physical.
even played
It's
it. Yeah.
It's physical damage, Joy. You're not catching.
Fair
her.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah. It's like an YSS, but stronger.
On steroids. I agreed.
Yeah.
Right, Lunaris, passive gone. Reyna, Kitani trying to tank it all up. Oh, great ult! Right now, Sunlight needing to run out, but the curtain call keeps her in place. Sunlight, she gets a great Lunaris level. You can face check that Demony getting killed. Oh, there is nowhere to be seen their jungler. Leo Mortis on the bottom side. Alicia on the run. Can she run? I'm not sure. No, she cannot
Oh,
run.
the
She can hide.
butters.
Square kill for Sunlight. And this will probably be a 1-1 because I don't see any future as far as I can see. Vermeer can defend this 1v4. I don't really think so. There is any case
She's trying.
to
Oh,
be
she
made.
took the
Sunlight,
shutdown,
yes, because Sunlight will get killed. The base crystal is doing a lot of damage, but it's not enough. The minions are still there. It's a wipeout, and it's the base crystal exploding. Esports, Echo Esports equalized to 1-1, and Boar's Valkyries, their Comet's Descent, have been stopped in its tracks.
Hey, I told you, bro, as long as Eco Esports, they are not just giving free kills on the play to Boris Valkyrie, they can manage to take the win. Of course, Alicia was coming back. She was full build, so she was hitting hard. The problem was that they couldn't make the proper fights for her. So the fights that they were having were not the ones that you would kind of expect to have. And especially that enemy team, Echo Esports, was already kind of close to full build, all of them, not just the jungle, just the marksman, right? The goal laner. So only you as the marksman doing that job, being at full build, is not gonna cut the deal. So it's not gonna be enough. That was great gameplay from both of the sides, but looks like Echo Esports managed to dominate more in this second game. And now it's just gonna come to who is gonna deal better under the pressure, because it's 1-1. It's the final game of this BO3 Boars Valkyries against Echo Esports.
Yep.
Hey, at this point it's 1-1. I mean, one time red team won, one time blue team won, right? Or no, both of the times blue side won, right? Boars
Yep.
Valkyries.
We are the curse.
We are just miss.
We are
Hey,
the curse.
I'm having Stitch with me, bro, with the blue team.
All right. You equalize in a little bit, or maybe who knows? Maybe it's the red name tags. That has to be it. It's the red name tags under us. That's it. I think that has to be it. What else? What else it could be? Well, what we know is that the ladies have been fighting so far pretty formidably. Both sides have a lot of tenacity. Both sides have a lot of skill to express. But if I was to just snipe out of my head, if I was betting money on this match, I'm gonna bet on Echo Esports just based on the fact that their victory has been free. It was like so easy, it was a breeze. Whereas the victory for Boss Valkyries, It was back and forth. They almost lost, then they won in the end. So if Echo Esports can sustain the momentum that they obtained in the second game, I don't think there's any chance of stopping them. I know I said the teams will be equal, but Echo Esports, they are showing us what they learned from Foot Esports. And honestly, last game, if you would not show me the name tags, I would be like, is this Foot playing against someone? Is that Foot Esports? Is it Falcons Vega? That's the vibe I got from them.
I mean, bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro. At this point, it's unbelievable. I'm speechless. I cannot find my words to describe this.
Well, in the meantime, when you try to pick them up from the floor, I will try to think about what will be the ban. Yeah, it's the guy. Our beautiful Favos being banned. Do you think Favos would look more cool if he had long hair? Like, imagine he would have like hair of, I don't know, who has long hair? Like of Hilda. He would have hair like Hilda.
Hey, my guy. I think you need to recreate a new hero for Muntun and send them.
I made Carl. I'm waiting when they add him.
Okay, then send them a revamp option for this with either bald, either long hair.
Yeah, for the longest time I was looking for a bald hero. By the way, there is literally zero. There are only 2 heroes you can count as bald, and that's how is it? Bane, because he's an octopus, but depends how you take it. Because someone can say, okay, but he's an octopus, so if he was a guy, he would have hair, because the octopus is like hair. And then there is Akai, but is he really bald? Because he has fur there. So is he bald? I don't think he is.
I mean, we're just like having a nice cappuccino, you know, but we're going too far from the draft. And honestly, Warren,
you're correct. You're correct.
there's not too much to talk about the draft, because in the past like 3 games, it's the same draft.
The same.
Even with the Falcons, we're going the same.
heroes.
Like, and it's not the girls to blame on, man. Those 6 heroes that are getting banned all the time, they're just
Freya.
kind of yeah, okay. Instead of Harit, it's Freya. They're kind of dangerous. Like, you cannot just let them open like that.
Yeah, it's hard first. It's not. Oh, okay. We playing this. Oh, yeah. Because this is what happened in the first one, if I remember correctly.
So Harit and Leomord, or maybe Zetian.
I don't. Yeah, I think mid and gold, or like gold and Rome, whatever. But just take Harit. No, I don't think they are really going for that. Are they?
I mean, I know you mentioned the Akai at some point, but for real. I mean, we're just yapping around about Akai and his.
By the way, this skin
haircut.
is sick. Like if I was to play Akai, like a main Akai, I would need to have this skin. Because if I didn't have this skin, I would feel really bad playing Akai. Like no flame to Akai mains, but all of his other skins look horrible. I'm sorry.
Okay, they didn't went with the Leomord, neither with the maid. They went with Harit indeed, but with the Bellaric. Okay, Bellaric was quite an asset to their gameplay, so it's good to have it. But then on the other side, is that carry that you want to pick? It's gonna be tough.
So. Yeah, you have to do it.
Oh, okay. Is this Elena a response to that? What is it called? The Novaria? Show up from wherever.
I don't know. I don't like Eve, by the way. I think Selena would have worked much better, but of course maybe Lunar's Lover doesn't have the proficiency in Selena, so she's not feeling like it. But we saw that multiple times from some teams where they pair carry up with some super heavy CC lock-ins, that for mid lane probably the best option is Selena, because she can just stun someone, carry comes in, she has free time to hit like, I don't know, 20 auto attacks, and she's just shredded.
Agree. But other than that, besides Selena for the mid lane, since he's not going to be here because it's Ivy, they can go with Kaja or even Kadita to just put somebody on the plate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They running
They-
it back.
It's still I feel like they're gonna ban Valentina. I don't know, but I feel like they're gonna ban it, even though it shouldn't, because there's no way they can pick Valentina Boar's Valkyrie into what Echo Esports have. Okay, yeah,
They
in the
can.
lane it's gonna
They can.
bro,
They
bro.
can.
It can do good, decent against Reyna in the lane, but in the fights you're having Sora, Belleric, Harit, and then you're having Valentina.
Yeah, but Breath of the
course.
Dryad can go crazy. I don't know what the scaling is on the ult necessarily, but just the taunt alone is crazy. And imagine you are doing that for your carry. And she also has like Kaja or Kalia on top of it, so she has probably like I don't know 5-6 seconds of full CC lock on someone.
Yeah, I think. Honestly, I think they should ban just some mid laners now, or even they just can ban Leomord. They can ban Leomord
They can.
and the mid lane. Yeah, Zichan, and then take
They've been in
Leomord.
the mid laners. By the way, I think this just adds up to the fact that they are gonna pick Kalia or Kaja, because imagine what would happen if Kaja is pulling someone in, you want to move in to kind of burst him down, and then there's a Zetya ult. That would be horrendous. Or Kalia, someone pulls someone in. That's the same stuff. So I think that just reinforces the fact that they want to do that.
Yeah, at this point, that's a good pick. I mean, you can go with Kalia and you can force, instead of flickers, you can force purifies, or you can go with Kaja and you just instantly lock somebody down and with no option to escape. But then depends on who you're gonna lock in, because if you're locking in the let's say Mav, right, the Harit, if you're gonna lock in the Harit, then Reyna can come in and can just shifting skies and can set up for the team, and he's gonna come, he's gonna like fight back against. If you catch Reyna, then Demony might come in. If you catch Demony, then Reyna might come in. It's just tough. You need to carefully think about what to pick, how to pick.
I agree, but if you hit like 5 or even 4 items, because usually after the Trinity you just go in straight into Malefic Gun.
Yeah.
If you don't need anything else, and at that point, carry is just gonna have so much damage that it doesn't matter who you catch. Yeah, like it's whatever. And even if you catch, I don't know, like someone and the other guys can respawn, they don't really have the time at that point. Like if carry is on 4 items plus, she's just melting anyone. And the funny part is that they can just even melt someone like half HP and get out, and that's fine, because the rest of the fight is cooked for the other side, because they have a tank probably which is half HP, so he cannot really tank, or they have a squishy guy which is half HP, so that means he gets one shot by literally anything. Someone looks at him, he's dead. So I feel like it can work. It can work. Of course, on the other side, a lot of powerful tools too. So not taking that away from you, Alice.
Yeah, right now, after all we talked about, I was thinking maybe Lilia on the mid. I was thinking.
I feel Lunox
for
is
what do you need
smart.
Oh,
or Vexana. The humongous range? The range?
Yeah.
I think it can be fine.
I mean, on top, okay, bro, look at this. Reyna was stunning chain like crazy. Imagine that Vexana stun chain damage everything on top of that, and maybe Demony coming in with the Rise of the Dryad.
Yeah, the Vombo combo is crazy. Yeah, I don't think we are picking Estes. That's that's a little bit on the goofy side. I don't think we are playing that. Yeah, the only problem. Yeah, go on.
No. I was.
The only problem I have with Kaja is that you will be super squishy. Like Kalia is much more tanky.
Yeah, especially that she has the healing for herself and for allies.
Yeah,
but still, as I mentioned, with Kalia you can just force purifies, and your pick off cannot be that efficient. But with Kaja you just pick off, right? Just kidnap somebody, flicker backwards with second skill, and you just have extra more range for kidnapping somebody and putting it on the table for your team. And now you have the Valentina on the XP. I told you it's kind of risky. They're having a kind of squishy comp now that they also have Kaja and not Kalia for the sustain you were mentioning earlier, rightfully. So it's just too much to think of it, you know. I'm thinking a lot of variables. Okay, other than Leomord in their draft of Eco Esports, I don't see anything else fitted. And Leomord is the kind of one of the only, maybe Guinevere as well, but Leomord is kind of the only one that can sustain if Kaja is kidnapping. Okay, oh, wait, bro, I completely overlooked the fact that they're also squishy, that an assassin in the jungle can be more dangerous than Leomord.
And that's the crazy part. I think like this last pick of Hayabusa is such a nice pickup because he can literally go on anyone. Okay, Kaja probably will be beyond his reaches, beyond his limits if he's not fat, but anyone else. Okay, yeah, Valentina will also go like a tankier build. We know that because she's playing it on the XP, but
Yep.
you have 3 other guys or ladies that you can go for, and in the early phases, even going for Kaja, even going for Valentina is a fine target. That's definitely playable. Well, Boris Valkyries and Echo Esports for the last time against each other of today's BO3. Who can close it out? Who can clutch it out? That's the question. Right now, Echo Esports have been able to equalize in the last game, but can Boris Valkyries close it out, or will Echo Esports continue their reverse sweep in the BO3s? Well, that will be decided in the Land of Dawn. On the desk, it's Varn1x joined with Alice, and we have here Season 2 Emerald Diva Female Pro League, of course, brought to you by ESEL. Let's enjoy this last spectacle for us.
Hey, okay. I was enjoying until I saw Athena going through the wall in the mid.
Which she did?
Okay. Yeah, maybe it was a visual bug from me or something, but that looks so funny. She was just so Demony was going all the way around, and Athena was just going straight through the wall. Other than that, they're just poking a little bit in the mid lane, not doing that much. Looks like Itoni has made a bit more vision because she's like closer to being level 2. So far, we're having that advantage at the Lito. Nah, Reyna a bit in danger. And nothing that much. It's just the first minute. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary or spectacular.
Yeah, so far it's chill and dandy. It's kind of a coin flip with the last games of the series. It's either both of the teams go super crazy and they wanna just, you know, brawl, or sometimes it's like that where everyone's super careful, except Reyna, who just goes ballistic and she takes the gold crab. Did she get it?
I was just spacing out for that gold crab, so I don't even know what happened there.
Damn, all right. Okay, so the teams
I was
are on
watching
their
for
tippy-toes.
on the map.
Yeah, so teams are on their tippy-toes, whereas Alice is falling asleep probably. yeah, no kills in 2 minutes of a game. Boring. Do something is what Alice is saying.
I mean, first game was such a nice gameplay. Second game as well, because Echo Esports being more aggressive. But right now they are just like they're called off. They're like just happened with all the aggressivity. What happened? They're just passive. They're just waiting for the others' mistakes. Like
Yep.
Again, waiting and waiting.
Super back. Reyna got her ult stolen. Oh, Reyna. Just when you talk about aggressivity, Reyna goes in. There is the RWM. Reyna gets killed. It's the first blood for Lunaris Lover. Super back getting Guillotine. Keeping her range. There is the Golem. Smacking everyone around. Trying to look for new targets. Fresh meat. Elisha running away. It's 1 kill for 1. But who got the turtle? Echo Esports, right?
Yep. That was a clean steal from Sunlight. And actually was thanks to Reyna's engage. Weird engage, but was thanks to her that they actually monopolized that turtle. And they almost had that fight in their hands. But it only ended up with a trade 1-for-1. And that turtle that gave them like 300 gold advantage. Not that much in 3 minutes.
By the way, why is Reyna running Purify? I just realized. Like, what is that for, really? Like the immobilize from Yves? Or what's the play?
Yeah, and the taunt from what's it called, from Valentina. So those two may be stopping her from engaging.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think that Purify can stop Kaja from what I know.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I don't believe so. Because I know for a fact that when I'm CC immune as Lapu Lapu, Franco and Kaja really catch me and they don't really care about it. So I don't think that's the case.
Oh, Alicia having a tough moment in the top lane with Hayabusa and Harit putting pressure. They almost took
So
all
much
the
gold
gold lane.
platings, by the way. Yeah. Sorry, I took it from your mouth, Alice. I'm sorry.
Bro, we're watching the same game, so of course we're gonna notice the same things, man.
Oh, the suppression! Divine Judgment, and he has been fined one thing. Sunlight has been judged and executed.
Yeah, she didn't have any chance because that's the thing when you pick a Kaja. Yeah, if you have Kalea, you just give a bit of options to enemies to just cancel your ultimate with the Purify. With the, okay, of course, you got the jungle, you cannot Purify on the jungle, but still, now with the Kaja, you cannot have any chance of escape if your team is not there. And Sunlight, she got out of the position.
Ooh,
Reina going in
Reina
again.
going in. She doesn't mind. She doesn't care. AoE, a lot of damage. Okay, they get pulled back and Superbad getting killed. And Reina is raining over them. Doing whatever she wants, whatever she pleases. Really, this BO3 is like such a Reina highlight. Am I wrong?
real.
Like she's like so easy to glaze over. Because she's going crazy. Like every fight I see her in, she's just doing great. And it's so unfortunate that because I know for a fact that Superbag is a really decent XP laner, but she's just getting outshined by Reina every moment.
Bro, I know it's sounding bad, but it looks like it's Reina and her friends. No eco, it's Reina and her friends. Because, not gonna lie, everything happening on the map in those 5 minutes and a half, it's just Reina and then her friends coming in.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, hey guys, I want to fight this, okay? Yeah, we go in, all right. Nice, okay, now we chill. Okay, Reina is not here, wait for her, ladies. Okay, Reina is here, let's go. Yeah, I agree. Oh,
Yeah,
ooh.
4 people set up in this bot
Oh
lane.
no! Don't do it, Superbag. Yeah, she needs to catch the wave. Oh, they going for her. Okay. She flickers.
Maybe the tower.
Yeah, give it. Give the tower, Supra.
But look in
Don't-
top. Look in top. Look in
Yeah.
top.
Oh no, hurry! Flickering out mauve. Little Diva herself away.
She's trying,
What
she's
are you
trying.
for? Yeah, she's dead. Meora finishes her off. But you know what? They did not get the tower. So Mauve, great job.
I mean, still, she made them ult a lot there. Okay, Reina going in.
Tony. Oh, this was such a bad pathing from her. She's on the run. Oh, she gets pulled back in. Yeah, I think she's done. Oh, is she really? There's a Dawn, Damony. They immobilized. Needs to flicker out. Kitoni, quite tanky. Wow.
Hey, call an ambulance, but not for Kitone.
I
She
agree.
was just baiting. She was just baiting there.
She's
That
one
was
of those. She's one of those steroid chickens, you know, like with super big thighs and stuff. Like this chicken is a beast.
Hey, that was a good fight, and the gold is, I would say, like balanced. But it's only
Agreed.
a
Yeah, it's
tiny bit.
400. Yeah,
Not even.
yeah.
In the hands of Eco Sports. So yeah, maybe with this turtle it can go higher, but not that it's gonna be too
Okay,
much.
Turtle,
Nothing.
Sunlight gets it. Yeah, there was no chance really. But still, the problem is, and there is a problem, that Echo Esports don't have the strongest late game. I mean, they have a good late game, but there is carry on the other side. And that's just a doomsday clock ticking. That's a nuclear warhead there. If you give them time to load it up, to boot it up, to get it ready, oof, you are gonna have a tough one. Oh, there's the suppression, and now you have a little taste of the damage. Reina pulling Kitoni back, jumping back as well. Sunlight, yeah, just Elisha stick to Kitoni. I think you're fine. I don't think the Hayabusa has the damage. Yeah, he doesn't. The flicker was so unnecessary. I don't think Elisha needed to do that. And Sunlight has been cancelled out. Yugi Shadow could not really succeed in the kill. Super back with the taunt, but there's Meora, but it's 3 for 3. I'm not sure if you really want to fight that.
Yeah, they cannot do too much right now. Gold gap, it's still at that 400 gold into the favor of Eco Sports. Even though they lost Reina in that earlier moment in the bot lane. But still, not too much happening right now. Girls are more patient. Oh,
Oh! It's the Vorax! Sunlight has just completed it like 30 seconds ago, and Lunar Slaver, she did not expect it. Look at her face. She's like, what? What just happened?
that was very unlucky for Lunaris and very good positioning from Sunlight. I wouldn't have expected to just go in and actually pick off a kill, but looks like her vision on the map in the jungle, look, it's better than mine. Looks like my
She
start was
wanna-
just for the show.
Look.
She's better. She's
She's gonna do it again. Oh, no,
Oh,
she
no.
whiffs. She whiffs. she completely missed the mark.
Okay. It was close. It was close. It works one time. It doesn't necessarily need to work second time. Okay, maybe not now, not today, not tomorrow, but one day it will work. Okay, I'm joking.
I mean,
Maybe-
it literally worked like 10 seconds ago. Cut her some slack. That was a crazy one shot that she pulled off.
Yeah. Hey, it's just coming down to farm. I mean, the thing is that the pressure is on both of the teams. First game was like, okay, let's see who's gonna have the momentum, who's gonna win. It was for Boris Valkyries in a crazy comeback. Second game, Echo Esports came to the revenge, right, gameplay, and now they're just waiting. 4-3, 10 minutes in, only 7 kills, no more aggressivity, no more mistakes. They are just waiting patiently. Both sides, they're waiting for other sides' mistakes. And the problem is, you mentioned it, early game, it's looking more into the favor of Boris Valkyries because you have carry, and on top of carry you have the winning condition, the Kaja's ultimate. That's the big problem, because he can just lock down. And from the gameplay Supra showed, he's just gonna steal the Wrath of the Dryads, or even Reyna's ultimate, but that in the current positioning and everything that's happening on the map, Wrath of the Dryads into the hands of Supra, combined with Divine Judgment and the spinning light with From Care, it's what you
A
need.
lot of damage on Luna's Lover. She needs to flicker out. She doesn't have that cruise cooldown now. And Reyna going to go for the backline. Even Purifies to get out. Kitoni looking for the right. Oh, great bullet! Supra back! Put some respect on her name. What was that engage? But no, unfortunately, I'm not sure if it was the right moment to do that. Oh, maybe it was. Reyna dead. Sunlight 2. Supra back. Maybe too deep. Yes, Athena picks her off. But this was gorgeous engage from Supra back. She was just charging it up. And this 4-man engage? Wow. That was something.
Hey, I wanted to say that Wrath of the Dryads combined with Divine Judgment and Speed Light Wheel from carry, it's the best combo they can pull off. But looks like Supra was like, nah. Don't forget about Reyna's ultimate, because Shifting Skies can work very well in our hands as well. And she just proved it. Demonic kind of low HP. Athena as well. Kitoni is just waiting. They're waiting. Okay, 6-4. Still even in the farm. First Lord
The gold is even,
in the
right?
pit.
They've
Yeah,
been a
for the
fight.
past 11 minutes, nothing
Yeah,
changed.
they've been a fight. It looks so good. And the gold is even. Dead even. Like 200 maybe for some of the teams. For one of the teams, right?
Some of the
9,600. Oh, Sunlight, no, she cannot get it. Mirror Slayer finishes that off. And Sunlight, a little bit too late for that.
Hey, if the gold went a bit, let's say, close to 500 for Eco Esports, now it's again back even to 100, 200. And with the Lord coming onto the map, into the sides of Boar's Valkyries, 10 kills only in 12 minutes. Still, everything can happen. Eco Esports showed us that they can win a match. Boar's Valkyrie showed us that they can come back. But now the thing is, can Eco Esports make the comeback? Because they won when they had the advantage. They lost the advantage, but can they win being at disadvantage?
That's a pretty important question, but also, oh, Malefic gun for Elisha. Oof, that will be really hard. 1v1 on the top side, by the way. Meore against Sunlight. Meore holding her own. Sunlight needing to run away. She doesn't want to face check that, so the 1v1 will end up in a draw. Elisha, in the meantime, getting the tower. Successfully killed. Demony tanking it all up, but Elisha, level 14. She has the Malefic gun. She's such a menace. You need to respect her a lot. If you misplay it, if you get into her range, you are gonna get shredded up like sashimi. Right now they will be going probably for the mid lane tower. Yeah, it's gone just like that. That was not even Elisha hitting it that much. Well, little bit gold advantage for both Valkyries, but the problem is the clock is ticking. All right, now Yugi Shiroko trying to make a play, but it was 3 targets between 3, and we know what Yugi Shiroko loves to do: jump to the worst target possible. All right, there's another fight happening. Oh, Super Bag, she got killed. This is Valentina that's missing from the fight. Alicia, can she do a lot of damage? Yes, she can do so much damage. Mova getting killed in a second. I think I blinked once and she was gone. Wow, that's great damage from Alicia, and that's the problem. I think it's so hard for right, Yugi Shiroko trying to make a play, but we see it happen again. Okay, shut down Sunlight, and she's dead. She was successful with the assassination of the target, so that's one plus thing for her. But the problem is, Echo Esports, they got outscaled. They are beyond the point where it was playable for them in a straight up 5v5. Now they need to be creative. Now they need to play a proper macro. Now they need to pick apart some of the members. Straight up 5v5, I know that their opponents don't really have frontline, but they are gonna lose it just because of carry.
Hey bro, I don't know if you noticed, but besides the roamers and the XP laners that don't have too much gap in the farm, carry is nearly full build. I think she, at this point, she might actually be full build. 203 having full build completed Trinity, Malefic Gun, and then Rose Gold for extra mobility and survivability. And meanwhile, Harit was having like 2k, 2.5k gold difference in minus. Mauve is not staying that good with the farm. And 8-6.
Also, yeah. Also, she has more expensive build because she needs Holy Crystal. That's super expensive. Where Alicia doesn't really have a crazy item like that. She doesn't need to go for BOD. Oh yeah, now it's full build. You called it, Alice. She has the Rose Gold Meteor, and we might be looking at a final push from both Valkyries, which would break my heart, honestly, because I've been watching vividly the Echo Esports journey, and if that's how they are gonna lose, that would suck. And Reina with such a spectacular BO3 series? Oh, come on, show me something, ladies.
It's still, I think, it's nearly 16 minutes into the game. The gold gap it's still there. It's not that much important because at this point everyone has the core items ready. Of course, who has full build has more advantage, but still, they can defend. They need to play it correctly to defend this. Because if Kaja is gonna catch somebody and Carriage is gonna kill, they're gonna be at this huge disadvantage.
Alicia
she's just melting, bro.
Yeah,
you saw that power.
I did not really, because I blinked and it was gone.
It was gone.
Yeah, but
that's a key game.
But what I wanted to say is that Alicia needs to be dealt with. If she does not die, it's a one team fight, just by the nature. Like, if you're just gonna stand there and let her hit you, you're gonna lose. You need to be creative.
Amen. It's hard to approach because look, Sunlight is coming close, but every time Alicia is not alone, and the worst of it, Kitoni is there, so she can just divine punishment, right? And Hayabusa is just out of the map. It's just back into the cooldown respawn. And okay, Athena didn't die, and Demoni as well, but they cannot come too close because then Supra is coming in and it's gonna do a lot of damage, stun them, story taunt them, and just you know, at this point, I don't know how they can play Echo Esports. They just need to
choke
somehow
point.
make a good, maybe they need to rely on the enemy mistake.
No, but they need to get them into a choke point, and the ideal plan that will work, probably, that has the highest rate of success right now, is that you try to bait them. You try to make them overstep. You try Kitoni to force her into a flicker Divine Judgment position where she oversteps, and then you can re-engage. And if all of that happens in a choke point as well, I think that's a winning team fight that you can have on your hands. If it happens any other way, really hard to do.
But by the look of it, they're just waiting. All of them, both of the teams, all 5 of the girls from one side, waiting all 5 from the other side. They're just not
Supra.
committing.
They are not.
Or more like overcommitting. They're not overcommitting.
This is such a bad wave state, though. Boros Valkyries have a free lord. This is a free lord. Echo Esports needed to clear the waves. There was no way for them. Like, if they went for it and they lost, they would lose the game straight from that. So they had to fix the waves first.
You know what? The way I see it, it's somehow Demony, Wraith of the Dryads, Athena popping the damage, Reyna maybe the setup, and Mav with Sunlight just for the clear up. That's the way I see for Echo Esports to get through this Lord Siege that is gonna come onto the top lane. Where the tower just failed earlier when Elisha was just deleting the
It-
HP from the tower.
And that's, by the way, why I'm saying let them engage on you, because if you
Yeah.
engage on them, you are gonna spread apart. You're gonna be spread apart in like a noodle formation where everyone's behind each other, and then Athena cannot really hit the right targets. But if you are like in one bunch, then it's good for Athena because she can hit all of the members of the opposing team, and she can AoE them. Okay, by the way, 1v1 on the bottom side. Meore against Sunlight. I think Sunlight is winning out on this. In the meantime, her team is holding their own. Lord, half HP. Sunlight almost killing the opposing jungle. 10,000 HP on the Lord. 1/3 left. Can they kill it? I think they can. Suppression on Reyna, but Reyna is fine. She survived that. Can this be really the fight? Demon getting killed with still 4v5. Big knockup, big damage. Athena do a lot. Alright, there is engaged. Mova getting killed though. Double kill. Reyna getting killed as well. It's just Sunlight and Athena. I don't know if they have the spells. I don't know if they have the skills to play it out. A lot of damage being dropped there through Yugi Shadow. Okay, but there's Meore not hitting it though. There's a fear killing spree, but Base Crystal doesn't have quite enough HP. Boros Valkyrie is like the burning comet. They came, they conquered the first game, then they lost the second, and now they jumped back and won out the Vol series.
Hey man, this was hell of a night. Starting with one-sided BO3, ending up with an amazing BO3. It's like the whole three-game series it happened, and the thing is that it could have went so easily into the hands of Echo, but it still didn't end that good for them. It started so nicely, ended abruptly, went again good in their hands because they took that second game like 15 minutes was that, and they were kind of dominating in that game. And then in this third game, they slowed the pace, and the moment they slowed the pace, they gave time to the boars to think truly, to assess the situation, and to get through with the fights. In the end, take all the neutral objectives, take towers, push, and that carry late game was the best and the better move for winning condition.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, the slowdown was very noticeable. By how much it was just because of Echo Esports slowing down, or Boris Valkyries not giving them the space to play around. Really hard to say. We would have to look at it more analytically once more, like try to highlight all of the moments that possibly could have resulted in some place happening, and they did not really happen. But that definitely was the case. There was a noticeable slowdown around like 8-minute mark or something like that, where Carrie got the breathing room. They even got some kills on her, and then it started looking bad. And it felt like Echo Esports doesn't know what to do in the late game fights, because they had really decent skirmishes and early fights, but when Carry started to be such a threat, it felt like they don't really know what to do. I think the plan was supposed to be let them go in, Athena combos with Reyna, flicker in from Belric into Bravo Dryad. That's your combo. That's the play you go for. You try to kill Carry with all you got, because probably even if you lose like 2 members killing Carry, the rest can clean up, mostly because Carry was such a threat. And what's Kaja gonna do? What's Yves gonna do if you're gonna be in her face hitting her? You should have been probably fine if there was Harit around who could clean up. So that was supposed to be the plan, but unfortunately did not work out. But wow, great BO3 from both teams, and it's so hard to double down on that or even triple down on that, but I'm still gonna say that Reyna stole my heart for this series. She went crazy. Like I know that the last part of this
Reyna
match
and the
wasn't
friends.
really what.
Reyna and the friends.
Yeah, Reyna and the friends agreed. Yeah. But I agree that the second part of this match, or like last third, Reyna didn't really have much to do. It was not really working out, but it was more so like the team could not really do much, right? But when she could do, she was doing. That's all I'm gonna say. Like she was winning XP lanes, she was rotating into the map. You cannot really say they lost because of Reina. You cannot say that. Like, she was everywhere. She was making those plays happen. She was crazy. So for me, Reina the MVP. I know she lost, but she did such an impact in my eyes.
I completely agree. She was there, but looks like that wasn't enough to defeat Paul's Valkyries. That they just came on top on this BO3. Wonderful, wonderful. As you mentioned earlier, I wouldn't have expected this outcome. Of course, I betted my career on on this,
Oh
my
yeah,
casting career, of course, because yeah. So looks like my bet was quite on spot because it wasn't one-sided. It was full BO3 with amazing performance from both of the teams. And other than that, I'm just quite kind of okay to, let's say, good with the outcome from today.
Yeah, I think great start to playoffs. Falcons Vega being dominating force, we knew that. This series being a blast, we knew that. Unfortunately, it was the loss of Echo Esports and the dub for Boars Valkyries, which of course leaves us hanging in there, right? And we are thinking, are Boars Valkyries gonna meet Boars females? Is that gonna happen? Well, we will see in the next days of playoffs, because this was the first one, of course. We were happy to bring it to. We were happy that you had your stay here. Hope you enjoyed today's show, brought to you by ESCL. This was the Female Pro League Season 2, Emerald Diva, the playoffs. It was me, Vormon on the desk, joined with Alice. And next day, you might have a different cash combo, but we know you will love it as well. See you around, join all the Discords and stuff. Drop a like, drop a subscribe if you didn't already, and see you on the next broadcast. Bye-bye.